Okay. How are you all? How are you doing? Teddy, good morning, bro. Let me just bring the chart. Yep. So, unfortunate thing is it is expanding higher already. I was willing to see that happening at 9:30. Although I still have very clean buy side liquidity sitting right there inside of a hourly fair value, but more importantly, I'm looking forward to this fair value and this fair value. So these are the two levels. Yes, this can be an area as well, but I'm keeping it aside for now. Too many lines, I will remove one by one, but yeah, let me leave it this way. Now the thing is 9:30, I was expecting a higher move, as I said on my Discord as well, because of the settlement and the buy side liquidity that market has left. Wherever it is, I will fix it that way. Grid and just draw another one to make the empty or min threshold. So yeah, let's see what the 9:30 opens. This is old new week opening gap. Old means from last week, so I'll just keep this on wherever this candle closes and next candle opens. Murad Hussain, hello. Shiba, 460 DOL is juicy. 460 DOL is juicy. So you're talking about this, yep, and that's why I marked that one. But it's not less juicy over there. However, it's better if market doesn't go there, because we have so much to look for on the sell side. Anyway, let's see how it works. Now, so far the market thing, 9:30 is very close just from the daily. Same thing I always look for. Daily liquidity grabbed into the fair value gap, filled up. Still there is a small portion unfilled, so good with that one. Change in state confirmed by 4 hours. I hope it's not laggy. Here, the 4 hours huge fair value gap. So during this change in state was happening, this is where the day finished. So by the time this candle closed, there was already this huge fair value. From there, market came lower again. If you look this retracement, look on that last up close candle on the 4 hours. Traded order block, min threshold, order block level, everything got respected. New bearish fair value formed over there. So good area actually. Like there are so many things we can look forward to take our entries. So yeah, I was taking sell short the day for the most like most of the time, and I'm willing to see how market is doing around that area after taking the buy side. Caesar, hello brother. Martin, good afternoon. And Sijo says Creek Town, welcome everyone. 9:30 is about to happen very soon. So if you can see this, there is some liquidity over there. Let's see how the market closes. How many fair values so far? 1, 2, and number 3. So chances are market can come until that fair value one more time, because no week. I'll keep this on for a while. Not FPG. Probability, okay? I'm talking about probability here. So let's see. Only 1 minute and 15 seconds for the 9:30 open. I'll wait for the fair value gap for a buy long because of the opening range gap. Let me bring it nearby, and I hope the seven five. Yep. Now let's see. So wherever this candle closes, that will be the 930. So this was the fair value it was trading, especially from the volume imbalance. So if this is inducement, it will be very volatile. So wherever this one closes after 24 seconds and next one opens, that will be the 930 opening. But I'm not liking the fact that it's going too close to the buy side liquidity. Let it stay around this area so that we can frame our buy. So third day, okay, this is the 930 opening. Come on, this can be your breakaway gap, but not the 930. Okay, this is just the 930 candle. So I'm keeping it as a breakaway because it has like accumulation manipulation took this liquidity into a fair value. Now the distribution higher is happening. 50% was overlapping. Come on, it's going straight away towards that level. Unfortunate, no entry. Unfortunate, no entry. That was literally in one single move more than 25 handle. I was looking forward to this fair value because of the 15 minutes fair value gap around that area, but yeah, I mean, unfortunate. If it could come here, I would probably look for a buy from this area, but it has cleared that liquidity. Unfortunate, but yeah, I was expecting it even before maybe 8 o'clock. Damn it. 26.25 handle in a single move. I know like it usually uses the structure nearby, but still I was willing to give it the room for this one. Yep, and without seeing the opening we should not be pressing the button, and that's exactly why I didn't press my button. So it's that part, exact 50% overlapping with the buy side. It has cleared that buy side. Let's see if it's willing to go any higher or not. Okay, so this is the 930 fair value. I'm willing to give it some time to decide if market is using it as an inverted or not. So I would love to give it some time. I would love to give it some time. By the way, let me do one thing. Just a second, guys. Yo, Michelle. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. It just cleared the buy side that I was aiming for. That's the problem. As I said, 930 will go higher. It has gone higher, but unfortunately, I couldn't take the entry. That's the only unfortunate thing that happened over here. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter, bro. I was looking forward to that 15 minutes fair value. That's why I marked that white line from where it's going higher. Let's see. I will still get opportunity around this area. Could have pressed over there since the stop loss is 20 handle and I'm going for only 5 lots, which is 10 handle worth of a stop loss or $200 worth of a stop loss, but it is what it is. It's not confirmed until market broke that fair value, so that's the reason. But yeah, I was looking forward to that 15 minutes fair value, not this one, this one. Okay, it was traded before and market took the sell side liquidity using that one, so that was the reason. Anyway, okay, I didn't see this happened. When did this happen? Actually, I saw it was around this area. Okay, guys, can you please check the stream maybe 10-20 seconds back if market was here and the wick just expanded on that fair value or not? That was a banger of a trade that I just missed. Okay, because if that is the case, I saw the wick was above the fair value. Now I'm seeing it tap the upper portion, because if I saw that, I could have pressed any of these areas. So just go back the stream and please let me know if when market was around this area, it just extended that wick towards that fair value or not. Okay, now I'm no longer looking for the entry. Let the market do its job. Bit higher, that's the settlement. This is the hourly fair value that it broke. I don't really need that one. This is a 15 minutes breakaway gap that it has traded. By the meantime, it has traded the new week or this week's gap low. Now if it can go above the new week opening gap, I have a lot of buy side liquidity sitting right here, and I believe I had a line over here. I somehow removed it, but this is the next buy side to look for, and that 930 above is the first fair value of the breakaway gap. It's not because of the 930, so I'm keeping that one also. So breakaway gap, fair value gap, come on, trade lower. I don't need the grid anymore because I have seen the 50% and 70%. Now the only thing left is that upper portion, so it first needs to break that new week opening gap, otherwise it will be little problematic. But again, we don't have enough room above that one. Let me check. Damn it, on TraderPath it's not. Voice Geeky Aurora, what happened, bro? Is it not good enough? I'm a bit confused. Should I press here or not? Because this can be the breakaway, this can be the entry fair value for that buy side. But because of the new week, I'm a bit confused. I need to confirm this week. I saw it was, there was a gap between the fair value and the week. But when market was there, suddenly I'm seeing it has traded the top of the fair value. This is something I'm not liking. Maybe I should actually. A stop loss must not be there. Maybe I'll cover that fair value. Still it's a huge stop loss, but anyway, this is the buy side target, which is not a good buy side to take, like which is not a good entry to take, but I'm taking it because the way market was going higher, it should create this as a bag. I could put here, but as I said, I'm not trusting the wick. That's why I'm putting a little lower than that area. But I will keep an eye. If this is not a bag, then I might have to this BPR. Let me remove the BPR. I don't really want to use BPR. It should be a breakaway gap. It's the extreme buy side that I'm targeting. This is today's high from London session. No, sorry, this is the Asia high. So Asia high is there. With that, I have a relative equal high. So that's the reason I'm putting it there. But for that, I had to wait for the new week opening gap to break. Let's see how it works. MNQ touched the FVG, NQ not. Okay, so I might be in a wrong entry because of that part, because it can literally come back here. Let's see how it works. 5 minute has a fair value there. The bag is lower. Same thing can be seen with this fair value and that bag. So yeah, I mean, maybe because of this reason the entry was not a very good entry. Let's see how it goes. I need it to be a bag no matter what, because it's a bigger stop loss because of that wick. And if it closes below this one, that will be also problematic, because this can now act as the inversion fair value, which I don't want to see. I want to see candle trading this fair value, closing back inside of that fair value. Now the voice is okay. Before it was down. Yeah, I turned up the microphone, so maybe because of that reason it took a little time to get back to the original level or something. Come on, do not turn this one into a inverted. Need that order block. Nice. This can be the immediate rebalance on 5 minutes. Just need to see the closing of this candle. I didn't add because of that wick. I'm still confused how that tapped, because when market was going higher from this area, I saw it didn't tap the 930 fair value top. I saw it was equal with that candle's low. So that's the reason I didn't. Come on, same level. Same level. Why same level, man? London was really good, but yeah, I missed on little bit of the profit, but no hard feeling or anything. Made pretty good amount of profit, and the smaller account I'll show you after, like little later. That one is on, I think now day 19 in a row, 19 days in a row in profit. It's that part. So I'm looking for a fair value gap that will remain unfilled. There is a smaller one, but I believe there won't be any fair value. Especially I'm looking forward to a fair value around this area. This midnight is a pretty strong support level. Don't forget about the midnight. So yeah, there is no fair value over there. Now I'm looking forward to get a fair value around this area if possible. But as I said, if you're looking for an entry, better if you can frame it above the new week opening gap, because that can be the area from where market can go lower, and the new week opening gap is literally a gap, real gap. Okay, so this is something you can use multiple times. Keep that in mind. I'm seeing pretty good amount of profit, but anyway, that's not my target. Let's see. if that buy side is the target for the market or not. But for that, I must need a fair value gap. That fair value should remain unfilled, not filled by any mean. And this was the order block. Mean threshold, yeah, it came little inside the mean threshold area, but it doesn't matter. As long as the body doesn't close, doesn't matter. So it's that part. So yeah. Again and again, see, let me remove this one, see that one, let me remove the set, no, let me keep it for a while until 10. I will keep this level because market can, if market can go above that area, it can literally trade back into that and then continue higher again if that buy side is the target. But for that, I need some force over here. I need some movement that will break the new week opening gap. Again, this trade is a riskier approach to the market. Okay, because my initial buy side was this buy side, which was London buy side, London high. Market has taken that with the 930 move. It's failing to create new fair value gaps. This is something I'm not liking at all. Although 15-minute has still like the volatility and it just started, new candle just started. So because of the 15 minutes possible fair value gap, I'm still willing to see how the trade works. If there is no 15 minutes fair value, that is where I will get stopped out. So I'm keeping it this way. Okay, and again the stop loss could have been at this level because of the bag candles low. Just the week was something that I'm a bit confused. That's why I put it little lower, because as I said so many times that I saw it was equal with this candle slow, but when market was around this, suddenly I saw it tapped. So maybe I missed it on the tap, but I believe I saw it correct. I might need to check my stream, but yeah, I believe that I saw it correct. So at the same level, this is where it has traded back to that area, so consecutives. But let's see. I want to see the force, not especially not after taking this high. Like market is not rejecting after taking this high. I want to see a body going through that, closing at least above that midpoint. And I still need the fair value gap that still didn't form for this trade to work out. If it literally takes this liquidity and rejects from the mid or the top of the new week opening gap, that is where market can literally reverse on me. So this candle will tell me what is waiting for me. It's still no fair value gap, so when it will fall, I have literally nothing but these fair values to hold the price. And it has, this one is already fully traded, this one is partially traded. Now this can be the liquidity grab market structure shift. So for that, this candle's closing will tell me like if I should hold the trade or if I should exit out of the trade. Let's see. Come on, I need a push back above that high. And a fair value gap also if possible. At the level, I don't know, this is confusing. This might be my fair value that I'm looking for, so I need a big expansion towards the upside. If market is keeping, shouldn't have said it earlier, because they can hear, they can listen. See, when ICT talks, he talks this way, like they listens or they hunts my stop loss. It's that way. They hunt my, oh by the way, I don't really want to get stopped out on this trade, on a losing trade, so I'm just putting it on a break even. I should have taken some partial at this high, but anyway, it's very small amount of risk that I took, so I'm not taking the partial. But yeah, I should have taken some partial above that high. Still 10 minutes left for this 15 minutes candle to close. So let's see how it goes. Come on, push through that. Push through that opening range gap, the settlement. I'm literally waiting for my mom to call. She called me twice and I was on a phone call. I couldn't receive it. So she might call anytime. So if macro time, then it's coming for my stop loss. Because I'm not seeing anything that should stop the price. 50, yeah, so 50. Let's see if this move has the ability to hunt for the liquidity. This is the moment where market will go like straight towards that buy side. That's how I'm seeing it. If it's going for buy side, this was the trade actually. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So this is where I'm getting stopped out. I think until this low is taken. It's a immediate rebalance low, or I think if I'm not wrong, yeah, so immediate rebalance low. Oh, that one was here actually. Anyway, doesn't matter. If I get stopped out, let it be in profit and I will frame another entry if I can. Rejecting from the midpoint, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, okay, and it's creating a huge fair value, so it can literally reduce the size of the fair value and then it can use the fair value to go higher again. So for that reason, I'm not willing to take a loss on the same entry that I'm seeing some profit. Okay, as I said, I should have taken some partial above this high, maybe at the midpoint of the new week opening gap, but this is more important. Let's see, 7 minutes left. If it stops me before that, let it be, and if it can continue higher, then I will have more areas or levels to look for that trailing stop loss and stuff. See, like midpoint and the low rejection, bad. This is something bad. I could cover the order block, but that will put my stop loss in a losing position. That's what I'm not willing to take. That's why I'm not covering the order block. I need a big push through the midpoint and close above that. Yes, and this is the settlement price. Now this is where my stop loss is. I don't care if the hourly back sends it lower. I'm gonna put it right below this one because that will be the third candle and these consecutive candles can be the new order block. And I have now so many things to go or break before market can come lower, which is new week opening gap high, midpoint low, midnight, 15 minutes bearish fair value that market is inverting or disrespecting now. So for that I still need to wait 5 minutes, but let's see. And this fair value might be the fair value I'm looking for, that should remain unfilled. This one unfilled means as a bag. Okay, I'm gonna mark it like this way. Okay, I'm marking it this way until it's confirmed there is no fair value, so just keeping it that way just to see. It's tapping the settlement. It's a good. Hello bro, how are you? Musk Rider, I'm good. Abdullah Jordan, yes, macro time is working out and this is that fair value that I'm willing to see. It's remaining unfilled like a breakaway gap, not fully filled. And if it can break through that one, even better. This is hourly breakaway gap, the midpoint tap happened. But yeah, I know, like I have literally so many liquidities over there. 526, let's see. So I want this fair value to act as a breakaway gap. Okay, although here, okay, 15 minutes candle is still didn't close above that one. Okay, above the new week opening gap. That's important. So I will trail it until that one, the lowest down close candle, just because there is no week. Okay, if we get a bearish FBG, then wouldn't it be a unicorn model? I don't really use unicorn, or I don't have enough insights regarding unicorn, so I might not, like, I'm not the right person to actually answer your question. But yeah, like if it can go this way below this low, that can be a liquidity grab market structure shift for maybe the 15 minutes retest. It can be that part. It didn't leave any unfilled portion, which is now a bad thing for me, because that's indicating market is finding it hard to push further above that hourly fair value gap. Still it can go, but I'm just waiting to see that happen for me. There's no weak candle. I don't trust this sort of candle. There is no manipulation. Can I plan sell if the low gets broken in FVG? If this one gets broken, I would suggest not to look for sell straight away, because it came very close to that buy side liquidity, and the 15 minutes fair value is only this one. So I have literally 3 minutes to confirm if market is breaking that bearish fair value or not. So far it has cleared almost all the liquidities. Okay, like literally all this trend line liquidity, this liquidity, it was taken. Now this low, I was expecting at least to trade that fair value, if not taking that liquidity. Unfortunately that didn't happen, so market can literally go for the low as well. Let's see, let's see. It's better to wait. It's better to wait. That no weak candles low is revisited, good, no problem with that, but I don't want to see it's closing below this fair value. That will be a problem. And let me actually remove this one. I know where the fair value is, like I can see here as well. So that fair value, so let it be that way. Now if you are thinking here, okay, I will come back there once my entry gets either stopped out or profit hit. However, this is good so far. It came back above the midpoint of the fair value. This is good, but I want to see a bigger expansion above literally these. Important, close above. Important, please close above. That's that part. Let me check this one. It's a similar area, so doesn't matter. For sale, wait, because it's a big expansion. We have so much happening around this area, but we had something happening here as well. So this accumulation, the manipulation happened lower. Then if you look carefully, this is where market has cleared liquidity, then given you the market structure shift with that fair value gap. Although I didn't take the entry here, I took the entry literally on this candle and targeted until that high, until the low of this during 8 o'clock. Okay, and on the sell side I took 2 entries using this inversion, where I had a 15 minutes inversion as well here, liquidity grab, market structure shift, fair value gap. All of them literally traded this way, okay, above the thing. And if you are talking about the OTZ, this is that OTZ or OTE, however you want to say it. Okay, this is that area where I had a bearish fair value, but more importantly I was looking forward to that inverted fair value. So this is where I framed or took another sell short. However, I didn't target all the way, I just closed it below this one. Now you might be thinking, what type of trade was that? It was a trade like this, just a tick inside. I can remember that, so I'll just put it this way. See that risk to reward? That's what I look for every time. Okay, even when I was framing this setup, it was 1:2 as well. So let's see. Don't straight away look for sell shorts. Let market give you the 15 minutes change in state or a fair value, bearish fair value gap to do so, because if it goes lower, it has a lot of area to go lower. Now I'm not liking just this part. If it's the volatility of 10, I would love to see it's going through that hourly breakaway gap, because there is literally nothing on 5 minutes or 15 minutes except for that hourly breakaway gap. So I would love to see market is going through that, because this might be the area where it will come lower and hit my stop loss. So one thing I don't want to see is it's again closing below that midpoint, or even better if the new week midpoint is holding. And for now I would put it around this area, maybe below that low. Midnight, I would love to give midnight a small room. I'm seeing 250 or something like that, but let's see. It would be great if nobody closes below that midpoint. The entry is very small, that's why I'm not taking partial. Instead I'm trailing stop loss. So whatever, like if I take some partial around this area, whatever the profit I will get, literally if it comes and stops me, I will get that. But I don't suggest it for you guys. Okay, I'm leaving it for that area, but I don't suggest it for you guys. If you want, you can take some partial if you are in an entry like this one. I need a 5 minutes fair value gap, because silver bullet 5 minutes fair value can be a good thing to have. Come on, break that one. It's just the hourly, there is nothing else. No other time frame has a fair value here. Just push. I'm loving this part, but not loving the way it's reacting that area. A candle should go through that and close above, then tap here. So I'm literally expecting something like a volatility, come back, go through, something like this. So I don't want to see this sort of rejection happening from that area. Because if the rejection happens, so far the entry I took was literally like, it didn't trade a single 15 minutes fair value when it was going higher. So I want to see it's first taking the liquidity, then maybe it's coming for that one. And that way you can frame a sell short. Yes, literally like that. Now I need this one to close above and then tap the upper portion, then go higher for that buy side. Now the buy side is 3 2. I think I can use 5 handles above the buy side, but I really don't want to do that around this area because of the daily order block mean threshold. At the same time, today's high is here, so the buy side is, one is here, the other one is there, so there might be a big pullback after taking this high before taking that one. So let's see. Upper portion, come on, not that way, because it will come back again. Yeah, now you can do your job towards the upside. Even better, midpoint rejection. So now I'm moving it below the C. Eating food, listening to you, amazing. It gonna take Asia high liquidity. Yeah, Asia high is this one, but this is from previous day high. It's relatively equal. That's why I'm aiming for that high straight away. And if it goes there, that will be 672.50. And so far my total profit is 350, but if I get that profit hit before it can stop me, then it will be nearly $1,400 on the challenge account that you guys wanted me to complete. I didn't like this at all, because 5 minutes and 15 minutes again came back below that fair value, and there is only this one fair value gap. I might get stopped out, but could have been better if this can act as the support right now and push again like a candle like this. And now it's generating liquidities on the sell side. Okay, so this might be your engineered liquidity after taking those high. I'm trailing it where it is supposed to be, so I'm just covering the midpoint. I expected this to hold the price. It has rejected from the low of the fair value, from the midpoint of the fair value, now from the high of the fair value. Could have been even better if this fair value could hold, but for that I actually need at least a 5 minutes or 15 minutes candle closing above this. So this is that boomerang. I want to keep it around this area because I don't trust the Asia session might have some plans for us. Stay close to that and then give me another candle like this. It will be great. A lot of learning from you. Super. Thanks a lot, bro. Thanks a lot. I hope. Okay. Yep. Now let's see if I hold it 5 handles above that, if it could give me the entry or not. So this, I believe this is the 5 handle above the buy side. That's done. This is the mean threshold of the daily order block. That's why I didn't aim for the 5 handle, and you can see some possible reason why I didn't hold. So the first trade of the day got a win. So far today I have taken 3 entries, all of them are win, and the total profit on this specific account, yes, I know, since I said I will be completing it in the live stream, that's the reason I didn't aim for bigger profits during my London session run on this one. I just left with a smaller profits, and I took literally like $200-300 worth of take profits on that one, just to keep it going. Friday, I'm glad that the electricity was gone, because the whole session I saw actually how it worked. But I have something to talk about. Let's just, do you guys want me to talk about it? Great job done, Asibai. Thank you, brother. So this part, okay, trust me, I still believe I saw it around this area. I didn't see it tapping over here. If I saw it by this move, like the moment it was rejecting from the upper portion, that could have been my entry already without fearing for coming back. I didn't see it, and the first one I didn't take because of that. Okay, I see, like let me remove too many lines. Okay, so let me remove those. Midnight I need it, buy side I don't need it, this one I don't need it. That's my 5 handle almost. So above buy side, it goes 5 to 15 handles. I'm still willing to see if market can go there, because it's a daily min threshold. I believe like the 4 hours or even the hourly candle will eventually create a longer week if market goes there and then falls. Could have been better, but it's okay. Let's see. Let it do some job over here, because it has cleared Friday high, it has cleared today's Asia session high. Now I would love to sit on my hand until market can give us a retracement or some sort of consolidation. Okay, like sideways price action. Now here is the thing, let me come from here where exactly I have taken my profit during the session. Okay, now let me check on my Discord who was actually asking me. I forgot. I think Ravi was there. Ravi and Michelle, brother, if you're here, say something in the chat. I want to talk about this part, why I said I'm not convinced with the buy side delivery. So if you're here, I will explain in a small second or so that you guys can have this in your mind next time. Maybe it may help you avoid losing trades. So yeah, Ravi Suthar and Michelle. Ravi is here, so let me start with this part first. Ravi was framing this one, and Michelle was also, I think, looking for the same one, the buy long setup during London. And I said, I'm not convinced with the move, so waiting. I said this, okay? Now, why I exactly said this, I will explain my London session, the reasoning, and then my setups as well, so that it can help. Now here is the entry that I took using the inverted fair value, as I was saying earlier. And then after market taking all the liquidity at 8 a.m. New York time, I got another setup. So I took the smaller buy long above these highs, just literally these highs. I didn't target any higher, or not, maybe this high, there was more liquidity lower. So that's that part. Now before 9:30 I was saying, I don't know, so many messages, I have missed some of them here. Here you've got to answer explanation taking 9:30. Where is it? I really don't know where it went. Here, today's 9:30. Want to see how far it can push the price towards the previous settlement price. Okay, so I hope that already clears what was my direction for the 9:30. And about the session, Michelle is here, Sheva is here, so let me just go to that area now. Here, okay, although this 15 minutes fair value was holding the price, see that candle. Let me come on the 15 minutes and I will explain in hourly chart as well. Like I need your hourly time frame as well. There is a 15 minutes fair value that market yet to trade. See, this 15 minutes fair value was not traded. There was this liquidity right above the 15 minutes fair value. At the same time, I will explain in a second, just give me a chance. This is that 15 minutes fair value. So this was the low from where you guys were looking for a buy long, which is right here. Okay, now if you have framed it, I believe you got your 1 to 2. It has shown me, or I have seen it has given that 1 to 2. There was a SMT over there as well. Some, oh no, actually not. Yeah, so there was no SMT actually. I'm might be confused. I didn't even check properly, but this part, okay. From here, like type 2 reversal, if this is your liquidity grab on the 5 minutes, you had that change in state of delivery. So if you have taken it, you could use the low to high, OTZ, first fair value here with the volume imbalance, second fair value here. So there is no reason to frame it higher. That's the first thing. The second thing is, if you took this high even from the 6-2 level, that volume imbalance area or the first fair value area, you could cover until this far or even 1. So I believe it has delivered for your 1 to 2. This is that 1 to 2. Okay, so it has given you that. If you missed it because of higher entry or something, that's your fault, that you didn't look for your premium discount, or you didn't trust or believe that market may come back here. So that's that part cleared. Now about the thing, this was the low that it created, and I said I'm not convinced yet. So let me go for the hourly fair value that I actually removed from my chart. Here, this is the hourly bullish fair value. Previously market rejected from there, but as you already know by now, that market didn't trade the 15 minutes fair value. Instead it traded just the hourly. Okay, now why I'm pointing to the 15 minutes fair value, this is important. Whenever there is a fair value gap that is available in all the time frame, that is a real fair value gap area. For example, when market was going higher, the hourly breakaway gap that I was talking about right here, didn't I say that this fair value I would love to see market is going through rather than respecting it? the reason behind that is at this area here, right here, okay, literally at this area, yes, there was 1 minute last fair value or breakaway gap. You saw the midpoint, okay, again 1 minute fair value around that midpoint. You saw the first couple of reactions around that area, but look at the same fair value in 5 minutes here, okay. Most of the area there is no fair value gap. The only fair value it had, it was previously traded, and that was a buy side liquidity for you. So where market was reacting midpoint, no fair value here. I'm not happy to see that because it's above this fair value, so not happy to see that. Same thing on the 15 minutes, there is no fair value gap here, nothing over here. So this part is a, even though it's a hourly breakaway gap, I'm seeing it like it's only one time frame worth of fair value right there. But the same area or same scenario around this, do you remember the area I marked here? Inside of a hourly fair value, you had that 15 minutes fair value. And if I'm not wrong, let me bring it from the 5 minutes around that. Look at that. Inside of that, you had a 5 minutes fair value. So 15 minutes, 5 minutes, hourly, even I believe 1 minute had a fair value overlapping around that area. A little lower, some volume imbalances. So you can let that part go. Relative equal lows, low that traded previously on the top of this, then this low. And market, when it was trading and going higher, it came this close to that fair value. It didn't trade even the new week opening gap CE or midpoint. It didn't trade the hourly fair value. This is one reason. Another reason is, if you look on your left, there is a swing low sitting here inside of your fair value gap, right? Like it traded this fair value, then went higher, this swing low, then this swing low, then this swing low, just from 1 minute. It's also available in your 15 minutes chart. If you look on your 15 minutes, it's also available over there, here, okay. So relative equal lows over there, it's also available on your 5 minutes chart as well, but I'm just showing you that part because when market was going higher, look, what is it? Relative equal lows. What are those? Relative equal lows. So market has generated more liquidities here. I'm seeing a big, what is this? Or here, the whole day market was falling, big expansion. Look at the bodies. What is this? Now after expansion, what market will never do? Retracement. It will never give you a retracement. That is there any retracement? A wick went above that high, traded a hourly fair value gap, and all the bodies again staying in the same area. Even look at that body as well, from where I actually frame my sell short. Now let me show you the magic. High to low, projection. Again, equal bodies or highest body to the lowest body, projection. Look at that, overlapping two different levels, literally overlapping. This is where I took my profit. This is where all my trades were closed. I didn't even wait until if it can break that or go any lower or not. But now that's that part. Fair value of the entire move, okay, from this high, that is the only unmitigated fair value that market still didn't trade. Now what did I said about a fair value gap or real fair value gap area? Look at that. Huge 5 minutes bearish fair value overlapping is still unfilled from this high until that far. You have fair value gap, same area. Let me find it. It will not show on the 15 minutes because on the overlay, but let me see where that area is. Here, right here. Okay, look, when I'm putting it here, look on the bottom where my dates and times are showing, that fair value gap area. Are you seeing the same on the 15 minutes, exact same level? 15 minutes bearish fair value, and what is this? The last fair value. Again, unfilled until that high, that's that area. So you have that portion is still unfilled on every single time frames. That's why that fair value gap is important. And that's why on Friday I was expecting market to go there, but Friday was literally pure consolidation. Now on the buy side, same thing. You are seeing that area, you are seeing that close proximate, you are seeing that thing. Now since this area is very close to that portion of the fair value, I would love to see, before it can fall or give us any sort of sell setup, I would love to see it's going for that fair value. If it doesn't go, still it should be okay, because of the unfilled area on the 15 minutes and 5 minutes, it has filled that up pretty by a good amount. Or let me check another thing. I would love to check the unfilled areas midpoint projection, if that's happening or not. I like it this way. So my fair value gap, the unfilled portion was until this, and I would love to see how it's rejecting or from where it's rejecting. Look at that. This is the unfilled area. Any fair value unfilled, always look into this specific part. Even though it doesn't have enough accuracy, or you don't need to use the information for your trading, nothing like that. You have a higher time frame fair value gap, you can utilize that. It's that simple. But this is a very strong zone, because that's the consequent encouragement of the remainder of fair value. If you don't want to use it this way, just leave it, don't use it. Okay, I would love to see market is going above this high, trading until that far. I will grid it on more time, no problem with that. So yeah, I mean, this is that unfilled or the breakaway gap of 15 minutes, the unfilled part. It's that part. Now about the entries that I framed, simple, same thing. After a big expansion, market will, if it consolidates, the next move will be the same direction. There is nothing to retrace. So if I saw the body is closing above this area, only then I would look for a buy long for possibly these buy side liquidities or whatever. Maybe the new week is a good area to take some partial, but I was seeing it this way. Okay, now from this area right here, when market was coming lower, or let's first talk about this. Look at this. No fair sorry, no fair value gap, but it's going higher. Now a lot of people, like the trend traders, they, I don't know, like they might have made their profit or something, but look at this. Okay, look at this, it broke above, right? But what is this? Remember the type 2 reversal? Didn't I say that market will create low, lower high, or high, then higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high? This way it will go higher, and a single move will take the liquidity, then maybe a retracement and continuation. Now here it doesn't need to retrace, or it didn't retrace, because of the direction it is following from the higher time frame. Like it was falling, consolidation, continuation, consolidation, continuation, small consolidation, continuation, same thing. It's clear on your higher time frame. When it is going higher, it had this as a inverted fair value. Maybe you can mark until this far, no problem with that, because I'm barely seeing that fair value unless I'm zoomed in too much. But with the volume imbalance, there is a small fair value gap, or the entire move, this was the fair value. Market traded that, went back. I didn't look for any entry over here. Close below, retrace back into the fair value, rejected from the midpoint, exact mid. Okay, whenever you are looking for a bearish fair, like any fair value, as long as you are seeing the rejection from midpoint, for example here, why I'm marking this as a fair value gap? Look, volume imbalance, volume imbalance. That was the initial range was like this. So it didn't even trade at the midpoint. But if you mark like this way, still you are seeing the same thing, rejecting from midpoint, then the low. It's a good sign or indication that market is willing to go lower. Anyway, I let this part go. Even I marked the order block, but I let this order block entry go as well, because I need more confirmation that I'm not inside of a consolidation again. Mean threshold. Then what did I said about the mean threshold? Like this candle confirmed the order block, the very next candle traded back to the mean threshold and came back close below the mean threshold. So where I'm not willing to see the market going again is at the mean threshold. This candle traded the order block low, went little inside, no problem, as long as it's not revisiting that. If it revisits, it becomes low probability, but it's not invalidated. Okay, that's the part. That's why I don't want to see after trading mean threshold and closing below the order block again market is going for it. Anyway, this is where market traded, continued lower. Now I used the IFVG, but if you were using, you could use this volume imbalance to this volume imbalance area. Again, if you don't like it this way, then there is your fair value to fair value. Okay, this is how it looks. Overlaps with the midpoint until midpoint market traded. Exact midpoint tap, continuation. New fair value created, remained as a breakaway gap. These are all indications where it's going. Now you know how far I was targeting. So my target was filled around this area because of the projection. And this retracement, I let it go, but the moment I saw it's trading back into that 15 minutes inversion, created this liquidity grab market structure shift. Look here. By the way, this retracement also has something to show actually. From the high to the low, see that midpoint? Where is it? Where is it trading? From where it is falling, from the high to low, OTZ. Again, if you missed it, liquidity grab market structure shift. Now here is the thing. Where is your shift happened? Here. So maybe by this candle. Okay, so it already traded at fair value. Now how we are entering into a trade? High to low. Where is it? And then going lower. It's the same thing. You want to see more? First fair value, second fair value traded, everything happened. Now from here, okay, if you missed this part, liquidity grab, market structure shift, fair value gap, 5 minutes change in state, retest, went higher, come until this far, you have another liquidity grab. Okay, doesn't matter. Now it has like major liquidity has been parsed, and we know since the 9:30 or the settlement was around this area, market is willing to close up some of the gap. So it's that part of the entry. At the same time, when it was falling, it had created so many bearish fair value that it didn't tap even hourly or 4 hours. So I was expecting that retracement entry. So liquidity grab, market structure shift, breaker, overlap with inverted fair value and your bullish fair value, came here, went higher. That was the entry. Yes, since I was not willing to take a bigger risk, I put the stop loss here, but entry was here, target was literally at this level where I had a 15 minutes fair value, this one. So this this was the 15 minutes breakaway. That could have been. Market has actually broken all of them even before 9:30, so not a breakaway, but this was the fair value inside of what I had this swing high as my liquidity. That is where I exited. Okay, so that's how I frame my trades. The way I framed here, even after missing the first entry because of that area. Anyway, so let's see how far it is going. Oh damn it, by the time I was actually explaining, there is a lot happening over there. Did it close below? Yeah, so this could have been a possible entry. Anyway, doesn't matter, let it go, let it go. it has created too many bullish fair value gaps. So maybe if you take the entry, this is how far you are targeting as your take profit, because that's the 15 minutes bullish fair value gap, or even below this one, because market can go around half of the fair value or even more. Let's see. I'm not willing to look for, yeah, yeah, bro, tell me, bro, I want to watch your video. Put to point, please guide me. Rider, because you know already the ICT thing, okay, you can start with the ICT strategies, especially the dealing range type 1 and type 2, and then watch the market maker model, where you will have the idea, okay, like where you will have literally a lot of information that you might not need to use in terms of your entries, but you can read the market, or you can identify the next possible direction on the market using those information. So two playlist, I don't have a lot of videos on my channel, so it's the market maker model and the playlist that has ICT strategies. You can watch that on. By the way, let me check. See this is very scary. I'm sorry if it hurts your eyes, but this is Flight Center Australia on the daily chart. It's trading this fair value, but one single day it had nearly 24% fall. So it's a very tough condition on the Australian stock market. No, actually I don't need the playlist here. Okay, MMXM and strategies. So this dealing runs type 1, type 2, I'm showing it every other stream as well, but like I'm talking about it for a while now. About the 0 to Pro, it's for the absolute beginner. So if you want, you can skip, or people who have already the idea or knowledge, you guys can skip this. Okay, so market maker and the ICT strategies. I actually need to fix the playlist and put the strategies above 0 to Pro. I will do it later on, but yeah, I mean ICT strategies and market maker model A to Z guide. Inside of this you will find so many information. Literally you can utilize, even if you don't use the market maker model itself, the information can help you a lot. Did I lost a subscriber during the stream? I don't know. I might have lost a subscriber. Where is your London entry video? Here, London silver bullet. Then dealing runs type 1, type 2. These three together, if you can align it with the price action, it's even better. It works perfect. So all of them, if you have practiced enough, or if you have actually observed the price action enough, today was the day where you could have taken buy long and sell short, both of them, because during the silver bullet it delivered beautifully the 1 to 2. Once 1 to 2 was delivered, the very next move was for a sell setup. Maybe you could ignore some of the initial price action and wait until the break of that consolidation. Still, it was a very good setup. So that's that part. Please explain why you said you could have taken your sell in the top area. Okay, the reason behind that is it has cleared liquidity from this high. It has traded the unfilled 15 minutes or 15 minutes last fair value midpoint, rejecting from there, and it has closed below the fair value gap with this candle. Look carefully. It closed below, the very next candle traded back into. So this is your inverted fair value. So if I took this here, a stop loss is safe above this high, or maybe at this level, wherever you feel comfortable, you can put it that way. If it's not too big, should be all right. From there, maybe this low was a target, but as I was saying, that this 15 minutes fair value until this one, so until this level, After taking some partial, maybe I could hold until this level and putting the stop loss at break even. It's for that purpose, because if you see, like from this swing low until that swing high, there is only one single fair value gap, which was this one, and market broke below, closed below that. So you, after clearing liquidity, is not only that one but also this one. And about the rejection, let me check exactly how far it has went above that 22 handle. So yeah, 5 to 20 handle is the range. I believe it justifies that part as well, above the liquidity. And that's exactly how I was looking forward to the market. Now this one, since it's already 10:30, I don't really need the settlement price, but if you want, you can keep it for longer period of time. This fair value will not hold if the way I'm seeing market should come for this one. Let me remove a few lines, too many things on the chart. Anyway, let it be there. So yeah, I hope you got the point why I was looking for that. That is the low risk entry. Okay, if you are wrong here, your stop loss is too small. For example, market has created 1, 2, 3 fair value gaps. So if you took the entry from this one for any reason, okay, there can be reason to take the entry, because now you are seeing that this candle confirmed the breaker. The very next two candles traded back into the breaker and went lower. At the same time, this candle is trading into a fair value. It can act as your order block as well. And if you are seeing it, this is that part, mean threshold, order candle, order block confirm, mean threshold respect, very next candle, or you can call this candle, traded the low, rejecting from there. It's that part. The same thing I have shown you right about here. One candle confirmed the order block, mean threshold respect, very next candle traded the low of the order block, then continuation towards the downside. Okay, same, exact same thing what I showed there. You can be like, it can be found right here. Okay, so it's that part. Now this is where I have the 15 minutes bullish fair value gap. So I, even if market goes lower and if I was in a sell short setup, this was my first partial level, maybe at this inverted level, because there is that hourly fair value that previously market traded and took the sell side liquidity. So until this part. By the way, the one that I was talking about. So yeah, you had breaker, it confirmed with this candle when it closed below the breaker level. Market structure shift was confirmed here with this candle. So you didn't get your entry because it's already was trading a fair value and then coming lower. So your entry could have been here, the next entry. Now this is why I said that's a low risk entry, because if you even frame your entry from here, or let's say from the order block, okay, your stop loss still has to be above the breakaway gap. Maybe this time you can just cover the breakaway gap by a tick. It's a 30 handle stop loss, but the entry that I was talking here, this candle is 14.5, or the third candle is 17 handle. So way smaller risk than what you have to take when you miss the entry. So yeah, it's that part. So this is 15 minutes fair value trade, and this is that area where if I was in a sell short, I would take a partial. And after trailing the stop loss to break even, now I would love to maybe hold it until any other level that I can find. For example, I have so much liquidity left over here. So if market can create a 15 minutes bearish fair value and it can break through this fair value, I would love to use this huge fair value as my inversion and look for the sell setups on the sell side, because of this liquidity and this relative equal. So let's see how it works. Read my comment, bro. Must rider. Okay, so I was absent few days ago. Tell me about 150k challenge that you were telling some time ago. At the moment I'm completing, like in live stream, I'm completing a 150k challenge. It's that part. It's okay. I don't know why he is messaging. Between these two chart, every candle happens in the same time, but why the price is different? Come on. NAS 100 Wanda E-mini Nasdaq futures. Okay, are you in my stream? Someone was disturbing. Where is my new week opening gap? Okay, I have to remove all these lines that I was explaining earlier. Have it broken that part? Not yet. Not yet. And I'm not looking for any entry at the moment. By the way, low to high, premium discount, even I believe it has traded the OTZ. Yep. So the OTZ is traded right here where I had this fair value. That market inverted because it was supposed to be a breakaway gap, but it broke through that one. So you can use it as an inversion. At the same time, it has traded to the first 15 minutes fair value that overlaps. So let me actually remove this one. Let me remove this, some other levels. Okay, so it's that part. Now this is a regular fair value. It's not a breakaway gap, because if you look, you have more fair value gaps around that area. Even better if you can mark 1 or 2 hourly fair value gaps, because the way market went higher, it has created so many. So in that case, hourly will give you more precision. This is a 15 minutes FVG. So Shahidul Islam, okay, so the issue you asked me on Discord, it's because the NAS 100 is a spot trading thing. It's not a futures market. It's a different market, a spot market. There is no leverage over there. There is high spread over there. So you are using a NAS 100. So the Wanda, you should not be using Wanda for US 100. You might be using capital.com or Wanda, something like that. So this is US 100. It's not futures. It's the spot. You need the futures to trade. So if you select futures, that CFDC is future, but you can go for NQ, either NQ1. If you are using NQ1, okay, from the CME group, then you must have to use this option, BADJ, okay. If you don't use it, then whenever there will be a contract rollover, it will not automatically roll over your contract. So either you can use NQ1 or you can use the NQZ, the current contract that is running, but you need to remember when to switch the contracts. So I don't want that sort of hassle. For example, top step X gives us the contract rollover automatically, no problem with that part. And NQ1, this is the whole contract, like whatever NQ has done so far, ever since the futures market has opened or created. Why the hell? It's very slow. It's not giving me any option. Anyway, so yeah, like you can get all the data, maybe like until 2000, no, even less, like 1990 something. So yeah, you can get all the data if you use NQ1, and I like using NQ1. It's the same price action, just you need to make sure you are putting this option, adjust for contract changes. It has to be blue. It's that part. Anyway, so I hope I answered your question. Let's see. I'm seeing that bearish fair value happening. It was a good entry from there, but from here I was not actually feeling like taking an entry. Now about this account, today I have ended up with 1386. Friday, you guys remember I took a small loss over there in the stream, and then the electricity power out happened, so I didn't trade after that. So far I have managed to make $3,287 on this account, and I will be completing it shortly in stream. I will not complete it outside of stream, just maybe couple of $100 here and there. I will do it because I like London session. Bro, is that void? What is void? What void you are talking about? What void you are talking about? Let me see which message I have. There is a FVG over above midnight open line on your chart. Good for short, don't you think? Yeah, but it didn't trade there, that's why. If you're talking about anything here, then no, I'm not happy with this one. I was happy with this one because there is your breakaway gap, there is the fair value gap, but third one I'm not happy. So when market closed below that breaker level or gave us the market structure shift over there, this could have been an entry, okay, and the stop loss could have been literally above the order block. I'm not gonna say above mean threshold, although I have already shown you multiple examples that why it should not come back to the mean threshold, or if it's high probability it should not do that part or revisit that one more time. But yeah, like this way, and since this was the 15 minutes fair value and this area, so this could have been my entry. But yeah, I missed it when I was explaining the other stuff. And about the midnight, it didn't trade over there yet, that's why. And if you're talking about this one, I'm not utilizing that fair value. It was completely filled. Market again found support over there, or it has traded around that area and then created a long wick over here. So until the midpoint is violated, which happened maybe with this candle, but still I'm not using this one. I would love to see it's trading back into this fair value. This one again too far, okay. It's like if you take a entry from any of this area, it has to be like this 45 handles. I'm not liking it, so because it can still revisit that new week and that overlapping area. Yeah, like this fair value was a good area, but it didn't trade over there, that's why. 2 many lines. Let me leave. That's not sell side, that was literally the 15 minutes fair value gap that I marked. Okay, let me check how far it has actually reached and what it has done so far. It has traded until like below this low, traded this fair value on the 15 minutes, which is even good because it didn't fill it up completely. So let's see how the market is doing. This is 1050. 1050 to 1110. So where can it go for this move? Breakaway. That change in state, it traded the low of that candle. It didn't went for the body, but it traded the order blocks low over there, right on this candle. So after the change in state, it just retested just the low of the order block. It's using that 930 fair value, but could have been great if it could use this one. It didn't trade, it's too big, that's why you are seeing it that way. There is a small gap, one tick gap. Let me remove. This was the 15 minutes on, right? No, I have to keep it. I have to keep it, man. $15-minute bearish FVG. 15 minutes bearish FVG. Yeah, it's still in form, like it's forming right now. So let's see. Well, let's see if it can keep it or not. By the way, Shiva, how is your learning going, man? Give people some updates. You are literally following ICT for the 2024 mentorship. How is it going? And whatever notes you have taken so far, you can share it with the people. You can share it with the people. Now hold on a damn second. Why did you took the entry? There is no change in state. There is nothing. I just took the macro entry. Nothing. It's trading the fair value, created order block. I was trying to take the entry from the order block retest. It gave me a little higher, but it's okay. This fair value is a problematic one, but let's see, like if market is willing to go for the 5 minutes fair value or not. That's what I'm trying to see over here. That's why stop loss is very small. Bro, can you tell me what is the difference between a spot versus future? Shahidul Islam, the difference between a spot versus future is when you're trading with prop firm, you are trading the, like literally the one you are choosing, which is I think funded future. So funded future is a future prop firm. Okay, it's a futures prop firm, so it only offers future contracts, and top step, apex, they all are future prop firm. So here you can only trade the futures. Now the difference is, in futures you are always using a you are using some leverage. Okay, the 50%, come on, leave the fair value. I need the fair value gap, and do not respect that midpoint. Close above midpoint, trade there, and then go higher. Yeah, so in futures you can use leverage, and we are all actually trading leverage. We are not trading the spot on, like the 50k account. You are not trading the 50k account as a whole of 50k. You are literally risking $100, $200. So where is the rest of the money coming? I'm buying 5 MNQ. What is the price? $20,000. Where am I getting the rest of the money? Are you getting the point? So the rest of the money is coming as a leverage. This was a good area, but yeah, I just overlooked it. I just let it do its job. It's okay. It's $162, but until it's closing below this one, I'm still holding it. Or even I can see one candle closing below it, the very next candle going higher. The only issue is the wick. It's a huge wick, and it came below the 930 fair value one more time. And this one I didn't like. It can now turn into an inversion as well. I took the notes, but it is not continuous, bro. You know about my handwriting, it's ugly. However, I will definitely share knowledge. Yeah, please share with others. It's the Discord community is mostly for sharing and caring, so share with others. Come on. I need to see it's closing above that one. That midpoint. Don't turn this into the order block, because I would love to see it's going for that farewell. Especially the 5 minutes on. Didn't like it at all. Was it a proper setup? No, it's not a proper setup, bro. It's literally the retracement. The reason I took it was because it traded the 15 minutes fair value. It came back and literally respecting the upper fair value. So it's showing some rejection that market is not willing to stay around that area. It's because of that. And then the macro came up, that bullish fair value was getting respected. That's what I'm seeing over here. Okay, so what I don't want to see is market is again with body going below this fair value. It's that part. Okay, it's that setup. But yeah, like the entry, they gave me a bit higher. I was trying to literally, when it was coming around this area, I was trying to get it on that order block level, not above the order block level. I need to see the market is closing above the, okay, one thing I don't want to see is it's closing below this fair value. If it closes below this, I will literally close my entry with whatever loss I have, because here the fake can happen once, it cannot happen multiple times. It's that part, unless it stops me, because I just put it bit higher, the stop loss. It's not a proper setup, it's just for a possible retracement to that area, nothing else. And because of how the 15 minutes is looking, nothing. So see, like, let me remove this one. See that? This is the 15 minutes breakaway gap. Okay, market left it as a breakaway, and the body is staying above even this fair value. There is a smaller fair value right here. Let me check actually how the hourly is looking, because hourly fair values will actually give me, yeah, so that's the only hourly fair value as well. So it was literally rejecting from the hourly fair value. You can keep it this way. Anyway, there will be so many, so I'll just keep the 15 minutes on, you will understand. And because it was macro, and for the macro I was literally seeing only this swing high as my buy side, nothing else. Okay, it's that part. And I saw the body close once because of that small volume imbalance, but it, if it's fake, it can happen only once. I don't want to see market is closing below the fair value with body one more time. It's that part. And so far the mean threshold and the order block low is not still taken out, so this order block is still valid. The mean threshold, no body closed below that yet, so it's valid. Now all I want to see if market can close above the order block high, so that it should not go for the mean threshold one more time, although the mean threshold and the level is pretty close to each other. But still, that will be the scenario if I'm right about the direction. Only thing I'm not liking is this one, the 930 FVG, the midpoint respect, only this one, because using that it can literally go for a bigger sell side delivery, because it's already trading into a 5 minutes fair value. So that part I'm not liking. Other than that, yeah, I mean, it's just a entry for a retracement, nothing else. And you can see I didn't even target any higher or anything, just at that level. Although if it goes for that fair value, it will go a tick or two higher inside. Let me remove, or change this one's color to this because it's a fair value that I was expecting it to remain unfilled. So since it filled it up, I will look for some sort of other PDRS to form. I will explain it in a second. Let it form first. And again, I'm not liking this part. Only it's respecting the midpoint. I need to see market is closing above the midpoint. It's that part. It's 11 already, so I can expect a bigger move anytime within maybe next 1 or 2 candle. Downside, upside doesn't matter, but a bigger move is what I can expect anytime. So now this is the 15 minutes fair value. It's a huge on as well. Let me just mark the mean threshold and then go for that 15 minutes fair value gap. Let's see how it looks. I want to see the grid on that fair value. It's a huge fair value, so 25% will be traded, and that is where I will look for my TP. Okay, it's exactly at that 25%. So let's see. It's exactly at that 25% here. So amazing. Come on, come on, come on. Push through that midline. I need that push. You don't need to come back that area. I'm just reducing the risk by trailing the stop loss higher. It was below this low. I would love to get stopped out because macro, if 15 minutes has any other plan, it can leave that as a breakaway and create new bearish fair values. I would love to see that. I would love to see that. It was that fair value where I had a 5 minutes bearish fair value as well. Amazing. First fair value formed in 9:35. ICT said first fair value after 9:30. Ali, it's more of a this way, okay? Like think this way. Breakaway gap, fair value gap. Why? Because here inside of this fair value, it has taken the low, liquidity grab, market structure shift, fair value, fair value. It should remain as a breakaway gap. I have reason here because consecutive order blocks, breaker, first fair value, second fair value, or two fair value gaps. So that way I have those two fair value. So this fair value and this fair value, any of those two can act as your inversion. I'm keeping it that way. And about your concept or about ICT, then this is your first fair value, but look at that and consider this. Okay, is it like, look how the bodies are reacting, then how it is falling? Is it retracing there and falling again? No. Compare that with this part first. Okay, it came for the breakaway with a wick, but where is the body? Already I'm seeing that rejection. Now again, top traded, went for the buy side straight away, broke the fair value here, traded the upper portion, lower rejection, middle rejection. Again after trading that way, again closed below, middle rejection, then boom. I hope you got the point. So I don't really use 930, but this fair value is something very important. The reason behind that is first fair value on Monday, ICT was talking about it literally in his previous video as well. He has talked about it in 2013 mentorship as well, but about this fair value, he said the Monday, the first fair value at 9:30, you keep it for at least a week, because for the entire week market can refer back to that area multiple times. It's that area. So yeah, I mean, if you're talking about this entry, it worked beautifully over there, but I will say the same thing. After trading like from a swing low to a swing high, two fair value gaps, created a new swing low to a new swing high, two fair value gaps. So breakaway and this. Traded the until the breakaway, left it as a breakaway gap, went higher. It worked that way for the buy side. But when the sell side delivery came, let's say this part and this part are the same. But then what? Where is the entry? Like using it for a sell short, where is the entry? I was saying over and over again, I'm not liking that it's rejecting from that midpoint. A body is failing to close above. Only one time it closed above because of that bearish fair value. But see that? But here it didn't even trade at the low or any other, even this one. No wick, nothing. Market didn't trade there. So it's that part. I hope you got the point. What happened again? What happened? No, nothing happened, bro. It is, if it's a breakaway gap, it will fall even more and it will create more liquidities because now I have more relative equal lows left over there. Okay, it has came until this far, left this liquidity, didn't trade this fair value. So if it continues to fall, which I know like it has already given me what it's willing to do, because it is now breaking lots of bullish fair value and turning, like literally look here. Okay, didn't I said about this fair value that if market can close below this, we can use it as a inverted. See that 15 minutes candle closed below, inverted it, coming lower. But I had more reasons over here to see that move. Okay, like when it was coming lower, didn't I talked about that big fair value? Like if it can close below, we can use it as our inversion because this is the fair value before buy side was taken, or the first fair value during that liquidity parts, from when market is coming from higher to lower. This is that fair value. Same reason here. This is that fair value after clearing the buy side one more time. This was that fair value. It's that on the 15 minute. If there was any other fair value here, I would mark that one, but that's the first one. So after closing below that on the same time frame, it has traded the lower portion, continued lower. That part looks like this over here. When I was seeing the rejection from this area, I was saying over and over again that I'm not liking it. But yeah, when I'm streaming, I'm not closing the trade. What I did, I just kept trailing my stop loss, and from here until here, I reduced my risk size. I did just that. Okay, I hope you got that. I took that entry as a lol. You took this entry. Why like, didn't you take this entry? If you haven't took this entry, or if you took this entry and made until that profit, which literally was here, how many handles was that? Because if you even use the top of the fair value, which is here, until that buy side, this is a 65 handle worth of move. Why are you still pressing button for this entry? I mean, come on, man. This is something I literally hate to do, and that's why I literally stopped streaming for 6 months. After 6 months, I came back to stream. If you framed this entry, if you missed any entry from this area, which I'm already talking about even before 8 a.m. New York time 8 a.m. that 9:30 will go higher because of the settlement, towards the settlement. If you missed that part, no problem. I framed a setup over here. If you have framed the same setup, then your profit was literally 65 handles with even half NQ. Forget about one. So 5 MNQ, that could have been more than $600 worth of profit. How is that not enough for you? Why are you pressing button? If you found a setup over here, I don't know, like literally there was no setup. There was literally no setup over there. So I didn't find any setup. But I just took it because I was expecting market to revisit this fair value one more time. That's why. Although I draw it beforehand and said this is a fair value that can be used for sell short, and I was saying here that I'm not liking this part, that it's respecting the midpoint of this fair value. So it was not a setup for me either. I said it over and over again, right? The question, did I ever say there was a proper setup? I didn't say it. I pressed it because I'm running in profit, so I can risk that $100 to make another $300-400. And it's a challenge that I'm doing. I'm not taking these trades or copying it on my funded accounts. I'm done with my funded accounts during the London session. That was a shit ton of profit, literally nearly 3k on each accounts. So I don't really need to trade anymore. Only the small profit account, I have closed it the way I'm targeting over there, because that's the account I'm going to show everyone every day, and I don't want big amounts stacking up over there. Anyway, it's up to you guys how you guys are utilizing the market. This please just talk price action, avoid the haters, love you. You only need 1 week a day, that's it. Yeah, exactly. But anyway, the stream has stopped for me. I thought that again there is a power cut. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the price action. But anyway, no problem. I thought you were talking about the price action over there. Like what happened again, that market fall. So I thought that part. 2 minutes 50 seconds. Should it go lower again? Like come lower in the 2 minutes again? Because it should create a fair value around this area. Today I'm gonna finish exactly at 12. I don't I don't want to be sitting over there. Even after that loss, I'm still seeing this. Okay. So I don't really need to look for more setups and sit in front of the computer. All the viewers are responsible for their losses and wins. Yep, I believe so. I believe so. I have made myself clear for very long time. So it's completely your own analysis. I want to see you guys working on your analysis. I don't want to see you guys are taking trades because I'm taking trades. If you found the setup, you should take the entry. If you don't find the setup, don't take the entry. It's that simple. That was a 65 handle worth of move, and there is no setup here. It's just looking forward to that retest that market is now maybe going to do, because it's failing to create another bearish fair value so far, but it has generated more liquidities. So if you see right now, with this low, it has created exact equal low. I have relative equal lows. I have this low as well, and this accumulation, that is your manipulation leg. So leaning towards that sell side. I'm just waiting to see how market is going there. If it goes for the 15 minutes bearish fair value, since I have done what I wanted to do, for example, I was willing to take a small risk from the profit I made and look forward to that move. So I got stopped out. I'm now waiting for a proper setup. I don't really want to make the balance any lower than maybe $1,000. I have 1228, but I don't want to make it less than 1000. So I will wait. And since 15 minutes failed to create that next fair value gap, it can go back and revisit that area one more time. No change in state. I have a 5 minutes fair value here. Let's see if market is willing to trade that and go lower, or if market is willing to go for this high where I have the 5 minutes fair value again and 15 minutes fair value around that 25% level. So my focus is at this level. I would love to see market is going up around that area. I also didn't trade in NY. This was a good entry, to be honest. This one was also good, just same thing. Two fair value gaps, always cover the breakaway gap candle. Every day it's doing this way. Okay, even on Friday, if you see correctly, it did the same way. Friday. Oh, by the way, remember that 5-minute order block? I forgot to talk about it. Look at this. It came back right there. Now I said in my Discord, because there was no electricity, I didn't literally see the chart. That mean threshold, didn't I say it can come very close, but it should not take the mean threshold? From, like, it should not trade the mean threshold. From there it literally went above this high and the old high. Where is it? Come on, load it. This high. So if you look on this high, that way. So it didn't trade back into the mean threshold one more time. Remember what I say over and over again, that once market has traded the mean threshold, it should not go. Remember the entry I was framing from here. I got stopped out because my stop loss was here on the Friday stream. All I had to do is cover the third candle because the mean threshold was that close. So I had to just cover this part. And I could be in profit because of this. And you remember that rejection happening from where? The 15 minutes consequent encouragement here. Now look, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? That rejection. Okay. So after taking this high, rejecting from there, market came back to the order block top, consolidated around that area, came deeper into the area. Remember, I was looking forward to take another entry from the order block level and said this time my stop loss will be below this. Unfortunately, my electricity cut out or power shutdown happened. It came very close to the mean threshold, but it didn't tap it. That's what I say every time. Once market traded the mean threshold and closed above the order block level, I don't want to see it's coming back for it. It can come close to it, but I still want to see a gap. It came very close, boom. This time it went above this high and that high. Now you may ask why it didn't respect the CE this time. What is this? A new high or new buy side, or from where market was retracing back into the area, and with that high, this high, it created now relative equal highs, right? So why should it respect it one more time? It has respected, it has came, cleared some liquidity, revisited the point of interest, went higher. It's that part. So now you can see it properly. Okay, that part. Later on, market came there. In 1 minute it looked like that. In 5 minutes, this is the first time it fake break below the mean threshold, then went higher. Finally the day actually consolidated and closed around that area. Although if there was enough time, and okay, that happened during lunchtime, so we all know what happens in lunchtime. It will take some low, it will create some high, again come for some low, go for some high. Look here, it took this low, created a new high, came, created a high, traded lower, took the sell side, went higher, took the buy side, came lower, created new high, took this sell side, went higher, took this buy side, finally closed the day. It, like, literally the whole day. Friday was a bullshit day, so do not worry about that. Anyway, let me check the price action right now. Where is the market? Okay, So it actually traded that fair value or not? No, it didn't trade. So I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. Even better if it can take the sell side, then go for the retracement. It will be even better. So yeah, I mean, okay, so many things over there. Let me remove. So I hope you got the point why this is now important. But better if it can go above this high and trade this area, then give us a setup. There will be more liquidities to take. Too much to ask for actually. Before lunch, market may first continue lower, take the liquidity, then consolidate a little or something. That can happen. It's a big expansion, so a consolidation is not something unusual. It is usual. So wait until market can do that. Ravi bro, I don't know about your experience, but if you are beginner, do not bet too much. What happened, Ravi? I lost 3.5% on 5k eval account London in choppy price action. London in choppy price action. I already, the moment you sent me the photo on Discord, I said I'm not convinced yet. So I don't know. I mean, look, man, it's actually personal perspective. If you are saying this choppy, I'm seeing it delivered. Okay. Hourly fair value, swing high, take partial. Move your stop loss to break even. Now do whatever you the market wants to do, like let the market do its job, or take your profit because it was delivering on its to do. It's that part. Okay, if you have taken from here, that is the problem. You had one fair value here, one fair value here, another one here, and this was literally, look, let me remove that new day a little lower. What is this? Exact equal low. Market will not leave this sort of low. It literally, this is literally the inducement liquidity for bigger move. Yeah, it retraced deeper, but if you know where to put the stop loss, at least the candle that created last fair value, you should have covered that candle. Yeah, I mean, again, it's personal preference, so I don't really want to go there, but the direction, again, only thing you guys are missing during London was that this one created equal low with this one and relative equal lows with these ones, and it didn't trade either the hourly or the 15 minutes bearish fair value, even the midpoint of the new week. Listen, on a new week opening gap, okay, you have the upper portion, you have the midpoint, you have the low. These are the three key levels that you have. It came below midpoint, yes. If the bodies were staying at the midpoint or above the midpoint and week was coming below it, I would still go for maybe a trade around that area, or if I find the setup, I will still take the trade. First of all, you missed the part of liquidity generation. It generated more liquidity. Second of all the bodies came inside the midnight upper new week opening gap upper portion. It didn't trade, like the week even didn't come and touch the new week midpoint or consequent encouragement. This is where I have a very less confidence or low confidence on this buy long. Similarly, it had those fair value gaps that it didn't trade. I'm not convinced. It's not going from a higher time frame point of interest. If you're talking about the new week opening gap, you got your answer. This new day opening gap, literally, I don't need it. Anyway, I will keep it because I think it's recent, but I really don't need it. It's more important. The new week opening gap is more important. So it's that part. Okay. You'll always find it valuable. You'll always, you like, observe the price action. You don't really need to press the button every time you find a setup. Think this way, guys. Here, if you just let this part go, okay, and if you just looked into your higher time frame, how that part was looking in 15 minutes, look, This. Why are you looking for a setup over there? Am I not talking about the expansion, consolidation? Where is the next expansion? Am I not talking about that? In every stream I'm talking about this. So why are you looking for a buy long straight away? First of all, it didn't trade your higher time frame point of interest. This was the only fair value that was unmitigated. This one was not traded. There was this swing low. Market has generated more liquidity very close to that swing low, relative equal lows. Consolidation. It was falling. Where is the next expansion? Lower. If you don't like 1 to 2, if you don't like nearest buy side liquidity, then where is it? Here. Okay. So if you don't like the nearest buy side liquidity, by the way, you had hourly bearish fair value. Did you look into that? Why you should look into hourly bearish fair value? When market was falling the whole time, where is your fair value on 15 minutes? Any fair value gap? But it is falling. So go for 5 minutes. Now I'm looking into my 5 minutes chart around that area. Here. Where is my fair value? Look very carefully, okay? There is no fair value but that volume imbalance. No fair value except this one. So this is the only one on the 5 minutes. And this is how far market is falling or market has fallen. But if you go just on your hourly chart, look at that price action on hourly. Here. This was that fall, breakaway gap, smaller fair value, fair value, fair value. Look on your 4 hours, how it looks. Does it look bullish to you on the 4 hours? This was that area. Is it looking bullish to you on the 4 hours? By this specific area, where did you find your bullishness? So always you utilize your higher time frame. That's what I'm trying to say over here. Okay. Yeah, like that's important. Now if you just waited, the thing that I was trying to say or tell us, literally if you just waited this consolidation, just looking into your 15 minutes price action, if you just waited this consolidation, you had so many opportunities over there, so many. For example, you missed that fair value entry, which I also avoided. Inversion, missed it. Fair value gap, missed it. Look, like literally fair value gap, this was the institutional order flow entry deal where I was saying if this is that, I will see a continuous fall until it can reach for the breakaway gap right here. Let me mark it from my 15 minutes chart. I will mark it from hourly if you want, but here, okay, that yellow. And look, that one single fall, it's the information, it's the knowledge that might be missing over there. But look, right after that, this, okay, forget about this. This one was the previous 15 minutes bullish fair value that market was respecting by body, by wicks, so many times. When market broke that, overlapping with that 15 minutes bearish fair value, this was that inversion, overlapping with 15 minutes bearish. Here, market traded the 15 minutes bearish, started falling. Fair value gap, liquidity grab. I mean, if you know, okay, this is the part. If you know from where you are getting your setup, forget about that bloody inversion. You don't need the inversion. This was a bearish fair value gap on the 15 minutes chart. Inside of your 15 minutes bearish fair value, how is the body respecting that? Look, rejecting from mid, grab liquidity, market structure shift, fair value gap. Again, forget that inversion, fair value gap. Fair value gap. Traded, where is your stop loss? Volume imbalance, put at the either the order block high or third candle's high. If it's too much for you, maybe cover the volume imbalance and put at a certain level that feels comfortable to you. Still, I believe it didn't take the third candle high, but I'm just saying because of that volume imbalance. You need to know this fair value is until this far. Again, look, got set up, market delivered until that far, literally until that far. Okay, like until here. What else are you expecting from the market? And if you are bullish, you need the confirmation why you are bullish. Why you are bullish? Just because the London session, does the market aligned with your London session thing? Again, if you, this is why I said this is a 2 hours worth of video. Okay, even though the information was cleared within first maybe 10-15 minutes, I made it 2 hours, and there was literally 16 to 17 days in a row I showed the setups and entry, how I'm framing the entry. Sometimes I'm avoiding it. Inside of this back test, I said I'm not liking the way market is giving me the setup, so I will wait for more confirmation because it is generating more liquidity, this sort of thing. Most of the people asked maybe the rules part and started trading straight away. Didn't I say even more that if you risk 1% or less, 1 to 2 is more than forget about the profit target, 1:2, or draw and liquidity, whatever is closer. What was closer to you, draw and liquidity or the 1 to 2? Okay, Asia buy side is my target. This was Asia buy side. Was it closer or the 1 to 2 was closer? Again, the same thing, type 2 reversal. If you marked it this way, this is your market structure shift. There is no break or block because it's a type 2 reversal. Remember that part. From low to the high, premium discount created equal low. If you have taken from there, that's your fault. In that video I have said clearly use fib OTG. Even here you can use fib OTG. Where is the OTG aligning? So where should be your entry? I'm showing it. Even if you put here, although I said the breakaway gap, you can put there 1 to 2, whatever is closer, right? Remember, didn't it deliver? And then did all this literally from the similar area. Literally look at that 1 to 2, look at that body at 1 to 2, look at those bodies at 1 to 2, then look at that fall. Why 1 to 2? This is why 1 to 2. Okay, so it's that part. So it's you who are misusing the information, or you are trying to trade when you are learning. This is a problem for a lot of people. When you are learning, you can use demo accounts or practice accounts to trade. Look at this, man, like literally 6 to 7 on 7-9. Fair value gap, which can be your breakaway. If it leaves it as a breakaway, best. If not, still it's respecting. That's the most important part. That's your second fair value. 2 fair value gaps within those 3 levels. Or if you just give up on that 7 on level, these are the fair value gaps. So entry from this area, I still showed you from this area, and yet it delivered that 1 to 2. That negative point, if you take at 6-2 level, that 0.15 level is where no matter what you will get your 1 to 2. And if your stop loss is at 1, if you put higher, the risk to reward will be even bigger. It's that part. Okay, you missed that, or you took that loss. Tell me why you are bullish. It has cleared liquidity, traded into hourly fair value gap, then it was failing to go above those high, or that high. Now, have you even checked the midpoint of this? I didn't check because I don't need to. I was not looking for buy long. Why this midpoint? Didn't I talked about it? That it's clearing liquidity, trading into a fair value. Look here, man. There is a fair value here as well. The last fair value on 1 minute as well. right here. It's very small, but there is a fair value available. Maybe it didn't even trade until that far, or it has. I didn't see because I don't need to. I had the hourly marked. Okay, so that's that week that has cleared liquidity, traded into a hourly fair value gap. That's that midpoint rejection. This is that rejection. Even this is that rejection. I didn't need that part, but anyway, I'm showing it because you have to look into those things. These bodies are a better area to look for a sell short, take profit. These bodies, forget about that midpoint. These bodies, there is a long wick. Why are you targeting the extreme wick? If it was more relative equal, for example, this high and this high, there is a pretty good amount of gap over there, especially when you are talking about London session. This is a good gap over there, but same thing, compare here. Okay, this low and this low, maybe those lows as well, but I will mostly focus on the low on the left. There is a low right here, there is a low right here. Now look at those low and look at that. Now compare. So it's that part. I hope you got my point. Okay, like yeah, I mean, you, that equal, remember that equal, it has cleared that equal. Now what it has done, let me check over here. It has generated more liquidity. I have that liquid. This is why I have so many lines. Okay, I don't mind having too many lines because I'm not getting fooled if it's going higher, because it generated now more liquidity. Remember when this on created exact equal over there, what they said? It's unfortunate that it didn't trade back into that fair value gap, or it didn't even came for the 15 minutes fair value. But wasn't I pointing at that equal though? I saw one fair value, two fair value. Did I framed or tried to frame any entry here? Anyway, so it's more about the perspective. It's more about since we are done. Okay, so sorry for too many lines. It was not supposed to show on every other level, but it is what it is. Daily bearish fair value, or the only fair value that if market breaks, it can go for that high, all-time high. I'm not seeing any reason for market to stop there. Change in state, revisit from the all-time high. I'm showing it. Okay, change in state, immediate revisit. Then market traded the min threshold, closed below the order block. It traded the order block low one more time, then that displacement and the fair value. Here, go watch the only market analysis video I have ever uploaded on my channel. You might be thinking market went higher above that high, so I'm wrong about my direction. I was literally talking about that I would love to see market is trading and closing above the min threshold, but on this day I want to see it's closing back below the min threshold. Even better if it can come below the order block level. It didn't trade below that, so I know it's going for that high because it's not fake. If it's fake, this candle at least could have closed below the min threshold. That didn't happen. So I'm literally right until market did all this. Again, after taking the liquidity trading there, this is where market has again gave me a change in state of delivery. This is that area, and this is the 4 hours, like literally, let me mark over here on the left side with maybe a different color and bigger pixels. See where the close is? When this candle was closed, which is my change in state happening, do I have a bearish fair value gap available? Isn't market trading that? Same thing, think here. 4 hours, change in state. Where did this candle traded? Does it make any sense? Why my buy side was until this one and not this one? So are you getting the point? Like, I'm not bullish for the market. It is literally, look at that mid point or mean threshold. Didn't I say that if market can go for that fair value area, I think not that one, it's in 1 minute, it's not showing. How, like, whatever the 1 minute fair value that I was showing over there, if market can go for that on the higher time frame, I will see a wick is going there and the bodies are staying below the mean threshold. It's that daily mean threshold that's still getting respected on 4 hours. Forget about the daily level. I'm willing to see it's getting respected on daily, but it's even getting respected in 4 hours. Now market is coming lower, closing below the daily. If today can finish below the daily, tomorrow the max I want to see market is trading here, maybe a little inside, but not again back to the mean threshold. No, never ever. Like, until it can clear these relative equal lows and these relative equal lows and trade back to these two, one of these two fair value gaps. If this is the area market is respecting and going higher, that is a new week that I'm expecting, or even it can take couple of weeks to do that. I will see how market is doing here. If it breaks those, I have more relative equal lows sitting here and here. So I know, remember that daily breakaway gap here, that huge daily breakaway gap where I had 4 hours, like 4 hours breakaway gap and fair value gap. It's that one single daily breakaway gap. Didn't I talked about it like literally 3 weeks ago? This is where I'm expecting market to come. It will take time. It's taking time. I'm waiting to see a bearish fair value on the daily. If that can happen, there is nothing to worry about the market going higher. Yes, we trade in 1 minute. There will be lot of fluctuations. When there will be a fair value gap, market will revisit that as a bullish day or maybe a bullish move, something like that. It will revisit those fair values. It will create confusions. But how hard it is to like keep these informations? Just before you sit on your chart, maybe Saturday night or Sunday night, you might have to do only this part. Come to your daily or weekly candle, wherever you are seeing or wherever you are finding it as your higher time frame point of interest, just look from there towards your lower time frame. That's it, done. And then you will have a bias which direction market should go. So I showed you the London 122 buy side, then the sell side that you could have also taken if you had the information. At the same time, the buy side that market has delivered, why until that far, how there, everything I have showed already. I'm giving you the info. I'm not here, like I'm not going to make market analysis videos because I don't need market analysis. I can see where the liquidities are. I can understand it. If I find a setup, I will take it. I don't need daily bias or I don't need any bias. Okay? Because this market is highly manipulated. Maybe you are listening to it for the first time. You might have listened the forex market is manipulated, the crypto market is manipulated. Bullshit. Look at your economic calendars and go back to your forex and crypto and compare that. FOMC member speaks, whatever happens you don't know, market is crazy. A red folder news happens, market is crazy. $100, $200 move in a 1 minute candle. And you are saying this is not manipulated. How is market leaving all these liquidities and going for a new all-time high? All these liquidities and all-time high, all these liquidities and that area. How? So anyway, I don't need it. The simple reason behind that is you are doing a weekly analysis if Israel says I'm going to attack Iran, market will fall like crazy. Where is the point of your analysis now? If Iran attacks Israel, it falls. Where is your analysis working right now? You don't even know what happened. Market is literally falling without any sort of entry, any reason, any area revisit, anything. So I really don't know what to say. Like literally, I'm losing my mind because it's like, think this way, guys. Forget about 4 hours, 1 hour. Okay, a single 1 hour candle is your 61-minute candle. Now let me check how far a 1 hour candle has traveled. The one that closed 172 handles, the buy side 106 handles, even the smallest one. Okay, even the smallest one 41 handle. Do you need any more than that? So I don't need more than an hourly candle to confirm me where the market is going. I don't even need hourly candle. I can tell it from 15 minutes as well. That's why you saw I'm using 15, 5 and 1. I don't need 100 handles worth of move. If I find volatility, the liquidity is clean like today, whatever you saw today, I will take that 60, 70 handle worth of move. If the liquidity is not clean, I will take the nearby maybe 15, 20 handles. Remember what I do? I risk the similar amount. I don't risk, or I don't take the trades based on the lot size. So it doesn't matter how big of a distance the market went or how many handles it went. It doesn't matter how many handles it came for my stop loss. I readjust with my lot sizes, but I try to keep the loss limit same. For every trade, the risk, I try to keep it same. So it's that part. Anyway, I hope you got the point why I was not looking for a buy long straight away over there, and why I said the moment you shared the photo, I said like I'm not convinced with that setup, so I'm waiting. It's that part. It's literally that part. And yeah, I mean, that's why I was not in a trade during that moment. I'm trying to give you guys something. Okay, I'm literally trying, but you guys have to do your part as well. You just cannot get an idea and start trading. How, like, I saw, I don't remember who exactly shared the change in state on, but I actually forgot. I don't know how long he has been practicing the changing state. Change in state, you are looking when market has traded into a higher time frame point of interest. It's very simple, especially if it can take liquidities on that move as well. So you're not looking any other places. For example, here, okay, it has generated relative equal lows over there. There was a change in state. Let's see by the time it gave me the change in state if there was any fair value gap on the 5 minutes or not. So I think this candle's closer 30, 35, so it should be 45, this closer. So by this candle closed, there was a small fair value gap. So let me check one more time which one was the 45. So this candle, so it still didn't revisit this area. So yeah, I can see market can revisit that area. Now the same thing, 5 minutes change in state. So when was that happening? After taking this low, just taking that low. On this candle, this is 32, 33, 34. So by this candle's closer. So by this candle's closing, this was your 5 minutes change in state confirmed by 1 fair value, 2 fair value. Where did the market traded back and then went higher? Literally look on this area. Like your whole order block is from here to here, okay? The lowest or the last down close. if you're using this, where is your stop loss safe? Look, this is the mean threshold, this is the candle that created breakaway gap, so it is giving you enough room. It has went higher, but anyway, I'm just showing you because how you can practice. You don't have like, my area is until this far, but I would literally take a profit or partial at 1 to 2 no matter where it falls. I wouldn't even extend it until the low of the new week. Maybe that is a good thing, but I still would love to take a partial over here, and after putting the stop loss at break even until this far, nothing here. Okay, since I have taken partial, I have secured profit at break even my stop loss. Now literally above this high. Why exactly above this high? Because that is my 15 minutes bearish fair value. There is no other bearish fair value gap except for that one single bearish fair value. So if I take a buy long, a stop loss will be this 19.25 handle. Partial, and the rest is until this high is taken. Literally a tick above this high. Because I'm not seeing any reason for market to fall without trading that 15 minutes bearish fair value. Okay, I might be marking the wrong high, this high. This is the bearish fair value, right? Yeah, so this is the bearish fair value, sorry, above this high. Here. So I marked the wrong high. Okay, no, there was another thing. I remember now why I was talking about this one. So I might take another partial above this high because that's the low of the 15 minutes bearish fair value, and then put the rest for this high. The reason behind that is this is the 25% of that fair value, 15 minutes bearish fair value. When there is a big fair value gap, market usually tends to revisits the 25% level. It's just that part, but the after taking this, I will not put a bigger amount for that level. I will put a very small portion for that level. That's it. This is where no matter what, I'm closing my trade. So I have cleared at 1 to 2 below the 15 minutes fair value gap low and at the 25%, which is the lower quadrant of the entire fair value gap. I'm not aiming for the midpoint, anything higher. Just a tick above that level is good enough for me. Because when there is a huge fair value gap, it tends to go for the 25%. It's that part. Anyway, yeah, if I was not talking or looking around the hourly, daily and 4 hours thing, might have got that part. But anyway, doesn't matter. I have made the profit for the day, so I really don't need to rush or push into a trade. Let me check. So bro, I did not wait for the 1 hour FVG to retest and took the sell short based on 15 minutes blindly. That is my biggest mistake today, right? Exactly. Hourly, I don't know, but any other time frame, if you didn't had any higher time frame PDRA that you have framed over there, okay, you can maybe find a higher time frame propulsion block, mitigation block, whatever it is. If there was no higher time frame PDRA that you have marked over there, that was your mistake. You got lucky because what is the word, like fortunately there was something from the higher time frame. That's why you got lucky. So you anytime, guys, listen, I said so many times, okay, like literally even in a live stream as well, that 5 questions you must ask yourself, which is from where it is going, and how it is going. These 3. If it's not going from a higher time frame point of interest, it's still like, even though I'm talking about that buy setup, why I'm not willing to hold it until literally the high or that buy side or anything. It's not going from a very good area over here. I know there is a hourly fair value gap overlapping that area or breakaway gap, but 15 minutes is still here, relative equal lows with that one, again relative equal lows. So it's not going from a very good area. So I'm not I'm not too eager to hold until if it can take the extreme buy side or if it can go even further. I'm not eager to do that. I'm taking partial wherever it is a must. For example, 1 to 2 or something around this area, I would take the partial there. Or maybe since it was literally a tick or two at that new week, I would not love to hold it there, but I can. Like, this is something you can do also. This was the high where you had 15 minutes bearish fair value gap. So maybe a tick above that high was where I could take my second partial. A stop loss break even since I see this structure which can act as a order block, this is where I can trail my stop loss. It has created breakaway gap, so maybe the third candle, since there is a volume imbalance here, I will trail my stop loss for that 25% level revisit or above this high. Okay, a tick maybe at this level, I would even not go for a tick above, I would put at the level, because this is 15 minutes 25% level. Market can literally tap exact level and then fall. So that's the reason I'm saying about this one. Yes, it can go for that, it can trade the midnight, who cares, man? Look at that whole trade. Okay, so this is why even if you take the full profit below this one, it's even better, right above this high, because the 15 minutes bearish fair value. So if you take the whole profit here after taking partial trailing stop loss, if you close the rest of the position here, even better, because you are getting less greedy. You know, like whenever you will get greedy, that is when you will get messed up. For example, Ravi is saying like he lost on a 5, what was that amount? I need to read that comment one more time. 3.5% on a 5k account. Now you tell me, how many trades have you taken over there? If it's only one buy long, then the risk was something that even I never take. This amount of risk in a single trade I never take. If it was more than one, then I need to know how many losing trades you are allowing yourself before you can stop or call it a day. Because on a, I mean 3.5% is too much. That's what I'm trying to say over here. Don't be greedy. That's the part you need to teach yourself. By the way, let me bring that account. I have manually locked it. Okay, remember the same day I'm still seeing more than $1,200 profit on my challenge account. This is that a small profit account. Look at that, $327, and I stopped over there. From here until here, 19 days done. So tomorrow I will be targeting only $200. If the setup is very clean, like literally I'm loving the setup, only then I might go a little higher than 200. This is $4,500 balance right now. If I even make $200, I can withdraw literally another 2400 US dollars, like 50%. One withdrawal 2200, another withdrawal 2300, another withdrawal 2360 or something, and another 2300 is coming. So nearly $10,000 worth of withdrawal. So far $11,000 I have made on this account, and current balance is 4,492.90. So I have already requested nearly $7,000 out of this 50k account. Okay, this is that part. So as I said, even though I'm making bigger profits over here, I'm not literally using that account over there. I left it just to prove the point that a small profits. Hey FX brother, how are you? T2, hey SK, what's happening, man? I'm about to finish. It's 12 already. Oh damn it, bro. Damn it. No, like I was saying, Ravi, Ravi has risked way too much on his 5K account. I don't know like how it's literally it's a personal thing to be honest, but I believe like 3.5% in a single session is way too much to risk or to lose. By the way, this was a good setup from here. Okay, let me remove all this thing that I have been marking throughout the way. Yeah, now understand. Yeah, so what percent up on this 150K account, Asif bhai? $3,128 altogether. So in 3 days, and I missed the Friday because of the load shedding. So hey, I took the same setup but on paper since AM session was done. Yeah, same here, same here. I took I missed this part here. It's MNQ. This gap was traded, but if I used like literally, if you have noticed recent days that market is literally trade, if there is two fair values, it's trading the second on almost every day. So this was, I didn't realize it's only 20 handle, so I missed this entry over there, but I missed that one also. Now I have to recheck my stream of this candle because I still remember I saw the candle's wick was literally at this level and price was around here. Then all at a sudden I saw like it has traded here. So I'm bit confused about that wick over here. Anyway, so after trading that fair value rejecting from there, it created again breakaway gap, fair value gap. So I took around 25% area is where I took the entry, and this is where I took the total profit. I didn't take any other places, I just took at this level because Asia buy side and Friday buy side. So this was Asia high, this was Friday high altogether. Okay, and this is the 15 minutes fair values unfilled portion. I would love to see how the unfilled part of the fair value is working. So it's just the unfilled portion. Okay, it's not the whole fair value or entire fair value, this is the unfilled portion. I missed this part because after hitting the profit I was literally talking about like some of the viewers or some of my YouTube members had some confusions regarding the London session, so I tried to make it clear for them. The reason behind that is like when they were posting their buy long setups during London, I said I'm not convinced with the move, so I'm waiting. It's that part. And also there is a rule that my market maker model has said, which is expansion consolidation. You are expecting another expansion, there is nothing to retrace from a consolidation. From consolidation there is nothing to retrace. If it retraces, understand that is a reversal. So it's that part. All the bodies same area, especially that area. If you look into your 5 minutes chart, it will make more sense. Here until here and the lowest body. So this was that London session consolidation, and since market was falling from after trading the hourly, I have already showed it, but just because T2 and some other people joined bit late, I was showing that. So this was that liquidity taken over there into a hourly fair value. So I prefer like the weeks that has taken liquidity and traded into fair value gap. I prefer to look into that midpoint as well, and this is how it looks on the rejection part. I didn't frame the trade from here, however this is where I started looking for my setup, and I was talking about like if you don't mark it as your or don't count it as your inversion, in that case you had a bearish as well right around that area. So that was the entry. And about the take profit, again, sorry guys, I'm showing it because since my friend and some of his followers also joined recently, I believe they missed my previous explanation, so I would love to show them this way. So whenever there is a equal body, equal highs, or relative equal highs, or you can figure out a consolidation range from body to body, from high to the low. This is your lower projection. My full take profit was, did I projected both of them? Let me check. Okay, somehow the one projection went towards the other side, I guess. Okay, here. So this is where I had a hourly breakaway gap as well, like literally around this area. So this is where I have closed my entire sell short setup. However, I have framed another from the similar area. Okay, so this overlap and at that new day opening gap, so right around that area I have closed my entire setup. I have framed later on another sell short. Similarly, if you look on the upper side from the body to body and week to week, so this accumulation, the manipulation happened lower. Now if you want the distribution phase, this is the week to week, this is the body to body. Literally this is where you had a close proximate alignment with that area. So look at that part. And also in my market maker series, I have talked about above a buy side, market can easily go 5 to 20 handle. This was that extreme buy side, or that buy side you can mark over there. From the buy side, it has went 22 handles with the week, but body I think it still covers that 5 to 20 handle. So it's that part. From there it has reversed. So yeah, I mean, it was a pretty good area to look for sell shorts as well, even though there was a big volatility on the upside, since it cleared all the liquidity and traded the peep range as well. It's that part. Okay, I have missed some thing over there, I believe. So let me check. What happened? What happened? Tell us about the morning session, man. Hey, okay, I have read that part. SK. Slow is fast. Quite beautiful price run today, brother. Yes, absolutely. I love the price run. Especially if T2 remembers, he called me during my trade and during London session. I said I'm already in a sell short. So I will call you back the moment I close the trade. So yeah, I talked about it when I was already in that trade. Such beautiful trade, brother. T2 was in the same trade too. Good job, bro. Okay, amazing to know that we are on the same line. My son invited me here. Just thank you for coming here. Slow fast is whether T2 told us. Okay. AFX. Now I have two friends with sexy accent. I'm happy. Oh my god. I told you, bro. Please, me and T2, we are literally little below 16 years. You can adopt us. Okay. Just both of them. We are happy to be the step brothers. You can adopt, please. Oh my god. Two friends. Oh, slow is fast, bro. We grew up in the same village back in Bangladesh, or you can say same area, same district, division, whatever you're talking. We studied in the same high school, same college. Then even we stayed in the same house when we were studying or trying to apply for our abroad visas. So why not? Why not, bro? Why not? T2 is more silky. Yeah. T2 is different, bro. T2 is someone literally like no one can beat T2. Even ICT cannot beat T2. Depend like based on his voice as well. I'm talking about his voice, okay? About the price action, he is amazing. And about the voice, okay? ICT laughs, ICT cries, ICT does a lot of things, okay? But no one can literally beat T2. It's that part. I know. and that's why he. Anyway, no, I shouldn't be saying that personal thing. He, he calls me mama. Do you guys remember? Do you know why I'm his mama? Even though we studied together, why I'm his mama? My mother is not like he is not my mother's brother, but why I'm his mama? Do you know? Ask him in his stream. Okay, do not let my people know about that part, please. Or in private Discord, knock him and let him let him tell you guys why he calls me mama. Mama means mother's brother, but why? Okay, he's crying. He's crying. Uh, oh my god. And let's see. I'm loving the comments, and it's 12, so I have literally nothing to talk. I was about to finish. Like I already informed my viewers that I'm going to finish at 12. But since you guys are here, I'm happy to talk with you guys. Let's see. Uh, oh my god. You will get more. Okay, okay. This is no, like if you guys are really like serious about the market maker model, forget about London Silver Bullet or any other thing. Maybe two things you guys can look into in my channel. I have to organize the channel a little. The dealing range type on type 2 and the market maker model. Now inside of the market maker model, if you don't even want to use the market maker model, don't worry about it, but there are some informations. For example, the market cycles, the different stages that you can look into trades, this sort of thing, the grids, the change in state of delivery that you can look into, this sort of things. So maybe some of the information will be helpful for your maybe like avoiding losing trades or maybe getting entries earlier, things like that. Because mostly like change in state, if you can master that part, that is a very high win rate. That's number one. Number two is it's a very low risk as well, because you are literally taking entry around the top of the candle, like top of the move or something, or lowest area of the move, so your stop loss is very small. So if you take that, so those sort of entry, the risks are very small, but the profit target can be huge. It's that part. Yeah, I mean it's that part. Now yes brother, always okay, okay. Adopt all of us too with T2. Okay, that is true. Let's see that. Okay, that rich dude is Outlander. Oh, bro, listen. Even if that dude is Outlander, AFX, I'm seeing his trades on T2's Discord, bro. I'm seeing his PNLs on T2's Discord. I know exactly what I saw over there. So he can also do the same thing. One day ICT will join T2's live. I believe so. I believe so. I believe so. And the only reason he is not a female, that's why he has very, few like T2. Maybe buy some orange, bro, and some undergarments. If you are still here, T2, buy some orange and some undergarments. Okay. So yeah, like shake it, wear it, shake it. ICT will come then, cause he will look like his stepdaughter. Tanja is similar to his daughter, so you will look like his stepdaughter, maybe, if you buy some orange and wear it properly. He gives you milk. Oh my god. Oh yeah, yeah, Shiva, like India, India, Bangladesh, yeah. Next Discord talk point, amazing, amazing. Kaitan, please, bro, keep it in your mind. Like why he calls me mama. Make sure you get the answer from him. Okay, do not miss it, please. Oh my god. Guys, thanks a lot for joining. I mean, literally it's lunch hour. I'm literally looking into the price right now this way. It will take some liquidity, it will go above some high, again come create a low, take a high, take that low, this way. Like it's literally that moment. And I have a valid reason behind that, but anyway, I don't really like, this is not something that came from ICT or something like that. It's just my reasoning. Okay, like why market does that, I had to find some answer, and the outcome I came for is literally like this. So if a smart money or the people who are on the trading floor, if they are going for their lunch, they will not leave their trades open. So they need some specific levels to get out of their trades. So it's that way. They need more orders, more liquidities to exit out of their trades. I believe that's the reason. So they create a low, take the low, create a high, take the high, come back for a low, this way. I don't know, like I really don't know. It's my reasoning. Um, Learn MMAKM. Shiva. Yes, yes, yes. By the way, Shiva is mastering from, literally, Shiva is learning from ICT himself. He is taking the 2024 mentorship, the 23 to everything. So uh, I'm expecting a next wizard is about to born very soon. And I'm not joking about it. Okay, I'm dead serious. I love the fact that he is willing to learn before he is planning to earn, and that's the best part I like about him. Because when you're learning, you should not be earning. It's a bad habit that you guys are getting. Because you see one profit, that will be the point where you will stop your learning process, and you will look for entries. Any reason to enter into a trade, you will take that trade. It will be like that. So yeah, I don't want that to happen. And that's why I'm liking Shiva. He literally is saying, like, since ICT is doing live, I would love to like give me or allow me to learn from ICT. I said, come on, man, who am I to restrict you from learning? I am more than happy to see people are willing to learn. It's that part. Oh, how many I have missed. Whenever there are so many people, I get confused. Oh, come on, I got 5 subscribers already. Why it gave me only one notification? What's wrong with Steam Labs? Yay. I learned so much from brother T2, so thankful for all his effort to our community. Exactly. Anyone who is actually okay, guys. Here. Since you T2 is here, you guys are here, and since there is nothing to talk about the market, so I will literally tell you something. Hey, Sergi, thank you, brother, thank you. What do you think about this guy? Come on. When I'm streaming on a 2K, Australian internet cannot handle it. What do you think about this guy, Ali Khan? How good, like, do you think he's a good teacher? Then what do you think? I kept them, okay? I kept them. I like to see what they're saying. Although I didn't watch a lot of videos, just some of the recent, and let's like wanted to see what do you think about this guy? Like, listen, Casper as well. What do you think about this guy? I have watched, okay, and I laugh because every single video ends that way. Then I forgot a lot of other people. I have so many. Okay, I don't know if Fair Value God actually uploads or not, but I tried to watch some of his long ago, like literally look, those are 6 7 months old video. They okay. here is the funniest thing. Okay, look, 48.2k subscribers with 179 videos. Okay, I showed it in a stream as well. 75% win rate, silver bullet. This guy, okay, this guy was giving us 75% win rate, silver bullet. Then where is that 85% win rate? Come on, come on, come on. I don't want to miss that fun. I don't want to miss that fun. Come on. Here, 80% win rate. Okay. And now look at this guy. Look at this guy. No more ICT. he's trading support resistance here. Okay. No more ICT. He's trading support resistance. Now why I'm laughing? Why I'm showing this? Because he was giving away, okay, he was giving away 80% win rate strategy. He was giving away 75% win rate strategy, but he stopped trading those strategies. Now why I showed all those names is because person who has paid mentorship to teach something, yeah, that's a big no. By the way, this is the Australian stock market. It crashed on 18th October like crazy. The whole market was literally 22% down for every other thing. It came below these lows, trading this fair value, but I'm seeing more generated right there. So let's see what happened. And there is some issues going. This is Flight Center, and there are lot of issues going with the Boeing company, the company that makes Boeing aeroplanes or planes. Okay, so maybe a cause, because there are some technical difficulties that came out. It's that part. Yeah, exactly. That's why I was literally showing that. Okay, because 70%, 80% win rate they are sharing, and then they are not trading. They quit. They stop trading that strategy. So the thing is, like, whoever has paid mentorship, okay, just think, don't waste your time on their YouTube channel. This is my request. If it came in front of you and you watched maybe 1 or 2 videos and you found that he is talking about any mentorship that you can join, just that moment do one thing. I'm still keeping it because I make fun. Okay, during my stream I make fun out of them like that way. So I am keeping them that way. But what you do is, you not just unsubscribe whenever a video comes up here. Don't recommend. There will be an option like don't recommend this channel. You do that as well for yourself. I'm trying to give you guys the best advice to save your time and not waste it. Rather than watching their videos and trying to get some information, it's better if you can spend that 1 hour or 30 minutes or whatever it is on your chart, on by your own. Okay, and you try to figure out something that you have already learned from the person you like the most as a teacher or whatever. Like, I hope you got my point. It's more about that. Because think this way, guys, they are never going to give you something that is valuable for free, since they are already asking for money for that information. So whatever time you are spending, that's a waste of time. And trust me, the videos that you saw I have watched, it's literally my bedtime story. When I go to bed, I just keep it on the lowest possible volume and I sleep within first 5-10 minutes. When it starts, I sleep within 5-10 minutes. So I never finished actually a single video completely. It's that part. This is my humble request only. How about ProTrader and T2 do a stream together? I was planning that. Let's see. Like, let T2 actually fix the problem he's going through regarding his Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, and then maybe we'll fix a date. Yeah. So it's that part. I mean, I don't know, like it's up to you actually. If you're finding anything valuable, you can like there is no problem learning as long as you are learning. But yeah, I mean, I have if it makes any sense, like people who are asking for money to teach you something, why should they put any valuable things for free over there? The basic informations they put, how many of them actually showed the live trade execution or even tried to you know I don't know, like give you guys any examples uh, with live market data or something like that? They either will come with the hand side data, or they will just talk about what already happened on the market, how market traded a fair value, then did this, did that, that sort of thing. It's that part. Anyway, so currently I'm doing one thing that I might or I should not be doing, but yeah, like this is a 150k challenge I was requested, and I'm literally trying to complete it in live stream. And although it's not that good over here, because literally Friday the entry I took for a tick, it stopped me, and then the second time the entry I was trying to get, my electricity was gone, so I had no electricity, or there was a power cutout happened in the entire area, so I couldn't actually take any other entry. And today as well, since I took a big profit over there, I was trying to utilize a smaller pullback to the 15 minutes fair value gap from this area during that macro. Although there was no setup, I mentioned it before even pressing the button, but I was letting it a very small, like it's literally the entry was around this area, and a stop loss was right below, I think, this candle's low, or around this area. I don't remember, but it was literally maybe $100 worth of risk for a smaller pullback during the macro. But instead, yeah, it went lower. I missed this entry, like I was literally talking about something else, so I couldn't take this entry, but this was a good entry. It's the same, like liquidity grab trading into a higher time frame point of interest, which is this one, 15 minutes fair value, change in state confirmed by 1 minute fair value, market revisited the order block level, which is the fair value retest as well at the same time. So from there it literally went for that 15 minutes fair value, and I was marking the this high as well because it's a huge fair value, so I believe market should at least trade the 25%, and this high is sitting at 25% level. It's that part. Anyway, so I missed it. I couldn't take it because by the time I came back to the chart, it was literally around this area or something. Maybe this could still have been a area, but already it has traded my point of interest and showing the rejection or possible rejection from that area. So I didn't bother to look for the entries. Tom is awesome. Tom Hogarth. Which is Tom Howard? I don't really know who is Tom, but let me check. Tom. YouTube live trade show. Okay, I got it. Who is this guy? 169k. I don't really know. Oh, price action and psychology. Monday morning DEX, DAX trade. Mind and method. Okay, I have never watched his video. Like literally, I never watched his video. So if he is awesome, even T2 is saying, so maybe I will subscribe and maybe I will check like what exactly he has to offer for the people. Webinars, trading psychology. Okay, can anyone tell me what it's all about? How was Ali Khan's paid mentorship? I have taken only one thing just to see if he's showing his way of entering, and I wanted to verify it with my own trading, like if I'm using or utilizing the similar information or not. Unfortunately, it was good, it was informative, to be honest, but the problem is it was pre-recorded. There was no live example. Even the chart example he gave, it was literally the whole chart. It's not a very good market condition that you can identify the consolidation or how market was manipulating and then distributing, this sort of thing. So the stages, I didn't like it that much. For example, in my channel, although I was a bit upset on that day, so I made a message with it. But when I was trying to simplify that market maker model, I literally projected it into, like, inside of the market. I projected it when market was okay. Come on, since I'm streaming, it might not load, but okay, here. Okay, so I was projecting it, I was marking it, everything, like when market was going higher. It was inside the video, so if you when you guys will watch the market maker series, you can find it over there. And literally I was showing everything that market will do or give, and talking about it. It was live, everything was happening live in the market. It was that part. So yeah, I mean, I tried to give examples so many times. I have given examples, but I don't know how it was helpful. It's that part. भाई वेलकम। वेबकैम कब यूज़ करोगे भाई? वेबकैम तो है लेकिन यूज़ नहीं करना है क्योंकि जब when I live stream, okay, like literally when I live stream, I do a lot of side hustles. For example, I make a cup of tea and leave it beside me. I take, yeah, like I cannot even say in the live stream, since I cannot even show it in the live stream. That's the thing. I will save in my Discord. Okay, I'll send you a message in Discord. I'll tell you there why I don't use the live cam. I have the webcam, and I have the webcam, so I will just cover up the webcam with my hand, and this is where is the settings changed again? Should not. It should not, but if it is, USB camera, why it's not detected? Why it's not detected? Okay, anyway, I had the webcam, but I'm not, I don't know why it's not detected. I was using it in my WhatsApp. Is it still on? Maybe, I don't know. With T2, I was using it. But yeah, I mean, I'm not Ali Khan uses inducement break of structure change of character areas. Is it Ali Khan who uses inducement break of structure change of character areas? Is it Ali Khan? In the market maker model, I didn't actually see that that way. But yeah, I mean, everyone uses it. Okay, like whenever there are some liquidity generated, for example, like think here. Okay, if you are willing to look for a sell short or even a buy long, you have a low here, you have a low here, you have a low here. Okay, I know there are other, like it's in a valid area, or it can literally leave it this way and go higher, but what are the odds that it is giving a high probability setup? So what is a better condition for you to look for a buy long? If you're looking for a buy long, better market can take this. There is 15 minutes fair value that market still didn't trade, a breakaway gap here. Also, it's inside of a 15 minutes bearish fair value. So better condition can be it's trading the 15 minutes fair value, then it's breaking the 15 minutes bearish fair value. Or if you are targeting just up to this level, maybe still that could have been a better scenario if market could clear those lows, trade into one of those fair value gaps, and then give you the setup for these buy side liquidity. So we are looking like everyone looks at the market this way. Most of us, I should say, most of us, not everyone, most of us. So Ali Khan has that in common, Arjo has that in common. Then I mean uses lot of, I have seen lot of people, okay, like it's a long journey that I have came across. It's a journey. Literally for maybe 2-3 years I didn't even sleep 1 or 2 hours a day for literally 2-3 years. Even till now, you guys know by now, right, that I don't even get enough time to sleep. So I have went through a lot of people when I had questions after watching ICT videos. I have went through a lot of people's. I asked T2 if he knows or if he has anything that can satisfy me to find the answer. If T2 had it, or if it made sense to me, good. If not, I would look for another area where, like, maybe other YouTubers. I have watched Mulham, I have watched the MMXM Trader, I have watched Casper, I have watched Arjo, like a lot of other people, okay? I had to do that thing to find the answer when I'm confused about something, and I found like everyone is looking like that way. So they are waiting for one side of liquidity to be taken and the other side can be the target if it aligns with the bias, if there is a higher time frame point of interest available, this sort of thing. Okay, so yeah, I mean it's common, it's common. Term doesn't bring any value outside of psychology, so if you need, I mean, it's okay. Psychology, I'm holding it right, I believe. And I, as I said, the strongest psychology you can build for yourself is by asking 5 questions: from where it is going, where it is going, and how it is going. These are the three. Where is the entry, where is the exit? So the double E and 3XW. Where, how. If you have the question or question answered before you entering into a trade, you don't need a psychology. Simple. Okay, if it makes any sense, that's the thing. Okay, it's that simple. If you trading is simple, man. Trading, the simplest you can keep it, it's the better. There are a lot of people, sorry about the mic, like click sounds, literally everything is mechanical, keyboard and mouse, so it makes noise. It helps me when I code or when I do typing for a long time, because that click sound keeps me awake, but it's very bad for the stream. Anyway, so what I was saying is, um, it's very simple. The more you learn, the more confusing it gets. Liquidity grab, market structure shift. If you mastered fair value, enter from fair value. That's it. You don't have to look for breaker, you don't have to look for order block. Your entry reason, if it's valid, your stop loss should be at your entry reason. Do you remember what I was saying on Friday's entry? The one that stopped me by a tick. And then later I was looking forward to, in 1 minute, come on, right here. It was the same thing, okay? This. It was the exact same thing that I was looking for here. Okay, after trading that 15 minutes bearish bullish fair value, which was right here, our breakaway gap, but it was completely filled. That's why I was saying bullish fair value. Anyway, after trading that, I got my change in state of delivery confirmed by 1 fair value, 2 fair value. There was that smaller fair value gap. Okay, like literally there, but I don't really need to show that part. I'm coming back. Now I was expecting, since the order block level is at this level, also there was your 930 fair value as well. Okay, I think this was the 930 fair value. Anyway, I'll just remove that one just to keep it clean. I was expecting it to act as a breakaway gap. Now order block mean threshold on the 5 minutes was until this far. So I kept my stop loss here. Literally watch my entry and tell me that I was not saying that a weak will stop me. My third candle's low was the best area to put the stop loss. But since my breakaway gap, like I know, I watched my friend's stream later on to see what if he was actually looking for any entries here or not. Anyway, um, for him this is a trough fair value. I can see that also because the candles that created the fair value, it was not violated over here. The only thing I was missing was literally the min threshold. I didn't mark it. So when market came here and stopped me, then went higher, this is where I was wrong. So I didn't even, like, even though I was saying it that it was it gonna stop me by a tick, it will not hit that third candle slow, it will go higher again. I didn't move it there. I just let the market do its job. I was waiting to take this entry when market has traded min threshold and closed above the order block. It should not, if it's willing to go higher, it should not revisit the min threshold. It came very close to the min threshold, but it left gap. I'm happy to see just a tick over there. I don't really need more, like, bigger gaps. Traded there. Remember, I had a pending order right here. That market, like, because the electricity was gone, I had to cancel it. Remember? From here, it took this high along with the relative equal high. And remember the first move that it was giving after stopping me. Where was my target? Didn't I talked about this? And I had it marked as my buy side, this midpoint, that point. But why I was willing to do it the next time? Because when market was trading here, it generated more liquidity over there. That's why. Because it was still respecting that order block high. It didn't trade the min threshold. So anyway, I mean, these are some of my observations. Okay, my it may differ person to person, but it's that part. Please share your day schedule. I mean, what do you mean by day schedule? What I do the entire day? I don't want to share, bro. I don't want to share. 9 a.m. I go outside from 9:30 until 4, sometimes 4:30. I'm outside as well because of my job. And from 5 p.m. okay, 9:30 to 4:30 I'm outside. So from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. something around that area, which is the London session for me, especially after 27th of October. Okay, like until 27th of October there will be the daylight saving. From 27th of October the London daylight saving will be gone. So from then I have to sit on the chart little earlier if I can, but I will not force it. If I don't feel like trading, I will not trade. Let me just confirm. Yeah, so 27th October it will be back again. It's that one. So yeah, I mean, I trade London session, then I go out. I have some friends and some younger brothers that I met in Australia. I sit with them, have fun, tea, coffee, some food, whatever. And yeah, I come back home. If I am streaming, then you guys see me on stream. If I'm not streaming, then I might be seeing the chart or maybe not seeing the chart, whatever it is. I'm enjoying. I mean, if I'm not streaming or doing anything, I'm enjoying my time. I might play guitar or I might play games, this sort of thing. I try to enjoy. I mean, life is too short to brag about what I have and what I don't have. So I would love to enjoy my time. It's that. So it's that part. Anyway, thanks a lot, everyone. I mean, Best losers wins, and you just summarize it without even reading it. This is why I follow you and not Tom. Thank you, bro. Thank you. And I have literally learned it by myself. I would say that part, because it made more sense when I, like, this is how I learned ICT. When I was practicing, I was literally looking at answers, like why I got stopped out on that trade and why this one gave me the profit. So I started using that 3W and 2Es. Okay, from where it's going, where it is going, how it is going. Okay, so not 3 actually, 2 W's, 1 H and 2 E's. Okay, so where is the entry and where is the exit? That's it. So these 5 questions, when I started asking those, I found my answer, and from then I barely had to look back. I know sometimes everything will align, still you will get stopped out, still market will do something unusual. That will happen. Nothing is 100%, no one can be 100%. So it's that part you have to accept. Other than that, yeah, it should be all right, as long as all the 5 questions you have the answers before you press your button. You should be all right. You not will be, you should be all right. And accepting the loss, not literally trailing. Okay, oh, it's about to hit, just trail it. That's problem. That's a problem. If you are, listen, sometimes some people, okay, this is the problem. Before I finish, let me give this part as well, since some of my friends, uh, like some of my new members are here from my friends channel as well. We as a trader, okay, especially all of us, I'm including myself as well, although I have overcome it, but including myself, we as a trader, we are more afraid to take the profit than taking the loss, because we, oh, if it goes even higher, I will miss on that one. That happens. This is where the greed kicks in. We are more afraid to take the profit than the loss. So 4 a.m. in Australia, 3:47, yeah, so very close to 4 exactly. And when there will be New York, or there will be the daylight saving for New York, that will be the day for me, man. I mean, from then my stream had to be nearly 4-5 a.m. So does it make sense why I said that? It's that part. All of these are your inducement. If you are bullish, then that is your inducement. And 5 minutes fair value or 15 minutes fair value, everything was tapped over here. Okay, so now it can go for those equal highs, not just this, until that, even until that midnight can be a level as well. Just lunch hour, so not willing to do anything inside of this specific time, and I don't trade the PM session, so it's better if I finish right now. Your live or gems, thanks a lot. If you find it valuable, I'm happy. Like, as long as I'm not wasting your time, I'm happy. It's more about, like, trading is more about making free times out of your busy schedule or whatever, because you need to sit literally 1 or 2 hours in front of your chart. As long as you hit that first take profit, or even if you hit your personal daily loss limit or whatever you are willing to lose in a single day or trade, once you are done with that part, you can literally turn off your chart and go enjoy the rest of the time. So it's that part, and I value time. So that's why I say every time that as long as I'm not wasting your time, I'm happy. So should I go now? Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot. And by the way, thanks for allowing me to hit that 2100 subscriber level. 21st. This is a special number for me anyway, but yeah, I mean, thanks a lot. 2.1k just reached because of my friend and the people who considered, because of all of you. So yeah, thanks, many thanks. And yeah, I'm ending this day like this. Tomorrow I'll be back again, and I will make sure that I complete the whole challenge in my live stream. So far the total balance is $3,128 that way. So yeah, it's that part. So until next time, and thanks a lot, Narcissist. I think you joined little late, but it's okay. You don't have to be. T2, we are waiting for your live PM session. Get rest and come back. Okay. Mariana FX. I think T2 got the message. I don't know if he is still here or not. But yeah, thanks a lot everyone for joining. And I'm happy to end the day this way. So see you all tomorrow, hopefully. Until next time, take a very good care of yourself, your health, and your loved one. Bye bye.